Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad.
Not really.
And today we're going to talk about women. What are they? How are they? Why are they? No one knows. They're a true mystery. At least that's what the people featured on r/nothowgirlswork seem to think. Sometimes I'll find a comment under one of my videos that says something completely unhinged, like this one. But whatever, right? It's just one person. It's not like a lot of people actually think this way, right? Right? Am I right? This is basically just a catalog of people making wild claims and obviously not knowing how women or relationships work. But you know who does know how to make a relationship work? Is Adam and Eve. So what a coincidence that they're the sponsor of today's video. That's crazy. Adam and Eve recently celebrated their 50th anniversary of being America's most trusted source for fun things that you can use for fun times, whether you're having fun by yourself or with someone else. They have 24/7 customer service and 90-day hassle-free returns, plus 20% of their profit goes towards fighting the spread of HIV. You can check them out at adamandeve.com and be sure to use my code CHAD for 50% off of one item, plus you get free shipping in the US and Canada. Thank you to Adam and Eve for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. Men, this is why you don't allow women to go away for girls' weekends. It's the same reason I don't park my McLaren in a shit neighborhood for a weekend. Who the is McLaren? She sounds hideous. You are creating the circumstances for bad things to happen. It's called holding frame in the relationship. Why am I doing this? Some women will call you insecure or controlling, but it's not. It is, and we will. If she is unwilling to enter your frame and live within your boundaries, then let her go. Is frame like a metaphor for exploring each other's bodies? Are you willing to enter my frame now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna enter your frame. Hard. Okay, come on in. When she comes back, have her stuff on the front porch with the locks changed and replace her with a better woman. Only the unplugged will understand this. Unplugged like as in you don't use the internet? This is a YouTube community post. Did you type this with a rock? Powered by a spinning wheel? Dost thou wipe thine ass with straw? If you don't trust your partner to take a weekend trip and spend some time with friends without you, then don't date. Just go to therapy and buy some toilet paper. You're not yourself when you have mites in your ass. Eat this. My uncle is explaining to me, a final year genetic engineering student, that preferring a boy child is not sexist because boys carry the most important genetic components of the family line, and a girl's genetic code changes when she is married off to another family. So when a woman gets married, the second the officiant announces her wed, her genes start mutating, like that scene from Underdog. Can you imagine explaining genetics to a genetic engineering student? I don't even know what engineers do most of the time because I'm not an engineer, because I'm stupid. But I do know that if someone is an engineering student in a thing, I'm probably not going to try and explain that thing to them. If you're studying aerodynamics and tell me that that just means you know how to shoot a bow really, really well, I will believe you. For every new that enters her, she ages 6 months more, meaning the more that enter her, the more older she gets. That explains why some females in their early 20s don't even look their age. They look like they're in their late 20s to early 30s. Women in their 20s? Women in their late 20s? There's no way that this person actually exists with these thoughts in their head. This sounds like something that people would have said during the Salem witch trials. For every new dick that doth enter a woman, she gains a new evil power. Jedediah, is this because I called you short? She must face trial. Again, I will now light you on fire. If you catch flame, you're guilty. What if I don't catch flame? Then that is an evil power and you're guilty. That seems fair. I'm educating women right now about NFTs, and I'm hearing these women say, my brain haven't worked like this in weeks, months, and years. A natural, genuine smile came across my face. I'm thankful. Did they all clap after that? A natural, genuine smile came across my face. Why? They just told you that their brain hasn't worked in years. You need to call them an ambulance. He says women plural, so was this like a conference where he did this? Like a congregation of women? Has your brain not worked for weeks, months, or even years because you're just a silly woman? Come to my invite-only conference, NFTs for Dummies. I mean women. We take the woe out of woman. It's not ridiculous. Women are meant to be mothers naturally. It's a nature thing. Animals reproduce always, unless humans intervene. Do you never hear a cat say, no, not me, I'm going to be a mouse chaser. Can't have kittens. Animals also eat their own though. Unless you're living in a lean-to in sub-zero temperatures with pine needle flip-flops, I don't think it's a nature thing really applies. If a woman has a perfectly healthy vagina, she will need and desire to be a mother at one point in her life unless she has been brainwashed to think and feel otherwise. Me. So in this analogy, when the cat says that she doesn't want to have kittens, she wants to chase mice, that's a bad thing. So do you think that only male cats should chase mice? In your ideal world, the male cat wakes up at the crack of dawn, grabs his briefcase, kisses the wife goodbye. She stays home and gives birth to a new litter every day with her perfectly healthy vagina. So basically you think the world should function like if the Cats musical met The Handmaid's Tale. 4'11 to 5'3. 5'4 to 5'8. Spoiled brat. 5'9 to 5'11. 6 foot and up, a man. What height can we be then? You just listed like all the heights. If you're a woman, you're not allowed to have a height. No measuring your length in any way. It's best actually if your height is 0. Just don't exist. Problem solved.
If a woman dumps you, there's only one thing that you can do. All you can do is you just need to look at her and you say, okay. She instantly second guesses herself. What she's hoping, what she's praying for, what she actually thinks happen is that you will get in a reactive state and you will get emotional.
I don't know what it is with these self-proclaimed experts or like the people from the Girl Facts video that I did, but their solution to everything is just don't listen to women because they don't know what they want. You know what they want better than they know what they want, so just do whatever you want them to want.
For many times, this is a massive test, and when you pass this test by just saying, okay, all right, leave then, when you're able to do that, I have watched women break down in tears and say, I was just kidding, I was just testing, I'm sorry.
You should say okay if a woman says she wants to break up with you, because it means she wants to break up with you, and not that she's testing you in most cases. This kind of sounds like someone in 7th grade trying to convince me that they broke up with their girlfriend and not the other way around. I mean, I broke up with her, you know. Oh, I'm so sorry. She did say she wanted to break up with me first. Oh, okay. But it was just a test. I mean, she didn't really want to break up with me. So you guys are back together? No.
When you're able to just look a woman dead in the eyes and you just say the words, okay, this shows massive strength.
This shows massive strength. It's just saying okay, because not a lot of people can actually say that. It's a rare thing. Someone help! There's a massive monster about to crush the Empire State Building again. Okay. Oh, thank God. You saved us again, okay, man. Okay. No woman has ever broken up with you. Okay. I love you. I love you.
You are a
I love you. I love you. I love you. Bitch. Theory confirmed. No matter how many times you say I love you to a woman, she will always see the bad things. Wow, this is incredibly profound. I like how they say theory confirmed, like they had developed a hypothesis before they started this conversation. Or was this a cover-up, like she made them mad and this was supposed to be a discreet way of getting back at her? I love you? Oh, you're the love of my life? You complete me? I fucking hate you, and I want to spend eternity by your side. Excuse me? See, this is why I never say nice things to you. There's a lot of science jargon here, which is strange because most of these people seem like they've never cracked a book. I think it's because they don't have any personal experience with these things, so they try to convince everyone they know what they're talking about by using really complicated words. So as opposed to saying something like women are sluts, they plug it into thesaurus.com. Not to pontificate, but the female gender and their promiscuous habits are irregardlessly taking away from their pulchritudinous appeal. This ubiquitous cacophony must be supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Men, women are always evaluating your masculinity like a radar sending waves. They are observing you, even from a distance, as to what kind of man you are. Play along to your advantage. This one's actually true. Women are all beluga whales and use echolocation to find mates. This one's masculinity is mid. This guy calls himself a nice guy. This one sucks at chasing mice. Women, blue hair does not make you attractive or give you attention in any positive way. Natural hair is the way to go. Sincerely, all men. Exactly. I've no idea how a woman thinks a rainbow hair color is attractive to men. Example, a previously very sexy 20-something woman I know spent a few $100 in a high-end salon to look like this, thinking it was hot. Many women don't understand. male sexual attraction. I don't know why so many people in this thread are against dyed hair. There's another one here. Not all women are attracted to men, and not every choice is made with the sole purpose of attracting men. Even if it was, I don't think that women with colored hair would date someone who tells them it's unattractive. That's usually not a good sign of compatibility. It's like they think women wake up in the mornings and our first thought is, how can I attract as many men as possible today?
Today I woke up and went for a stroll in the forest. No husband will want a wife who wastes time on things like social media and education. I took a shower and got ready for my studies in child rearing and bread kneading. No makeup, of course, except for concealer, foundation, setting powder, neutral eyeshadow, blush, lip tint, mascara, and setting spray. Natural beauty only. Then I read for a short time and waited for my future husband to find me.
Didst thou say short?
Oh no, I said I read.
She must face trial. What the f? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Boat of These Nuts. A cringe. My name is ChadChad. And lately, everyone on TikTok has been freaking out about a cruise ship.
Can you imagine the type of drama that's gonna happen on that boat?
Oh my god, the Saturn Age of the Seas is being hit by a storm.
They're not letting us out on deck.
I made an ultimate world cruise bingo card.
I hate it here.
That's insane.
Yes, it started weeks ago. Yes, I am late. Yes, I recently started playing Fortnite and it's all I can think about. But this isn't just any kind of cruise. This is the ultimate world cruise. Cruise. And you might be thinking, well, why is everyone talking about this? It's just a boat, right? People go on boats all the time and nothing has ever gone wrong with that historically. However, this cruise has been causing some buzz because it lasts for 9 months, almost a whole year, which kind of makes it less of a vacation and more of an expedition. What are we gonna do today?
Relax.
And what are we gonna do next month?
Relax.
And what are we gonna do next year?
Relax. Still.
Most people are lucky to get even a week of vacation, so 9 whole months is a pretty big deal. And you know what they say, you can never get too much of a good thing, especially when the good thing is living in confined spaces for long periods of
Our
time.
bathroom is really tiny, but we make it work.
So we're gonna be in this cabin for 9 months, so obviously we had to spruce it up so we won't looking at the plain walls all the time.
My parents would wash and reuse Ziploc bags, so I've obviously never been on a cruise. So when I started watching videos about this one, I realized that these things are bonkers. I had no idea that these things are basically floating versions of Las Vegas. They have these huge ceilings and casinos, glass chandeliers and slot machines. Sometimes they even have shopping malls. These boats would have Danny Ocean foaming at the mouth. Well, actually, he's dead, so he's probably foaming all over. And because I got so deep into the 9-month cruise lore, TikTok just thinks I want to go on a cruise now and keeps showing me videos of other cruise ships. They have go-kart tracks and a water park. When did these get so intense? They aren't even boat-shaped anymore. This looks like you could use it to dehydrate meat. This is not at all what I pictured cruises being like. Whenever people talked about them, I just assumed it was like the sea version of camping. Like being away at sea is just not something we have to do anymore. I don't think people in the 1600s would have opted for that if they knew about Delta Airlines. Dearest children, it's day 197 of our vacation. Yesterday, we lost only 5 to scurvy. Things are finally looking up. There's a witch on board spouting about how we need fruits or whatever. Says we need more vitamin C, but we have quite enough C. Thank you very much. Anyway, we fed her to the sharks. Missy Lots, but someone worth going overboard for, is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Love 'n Pies. Love 'n Pies is a free-to-download puzzle game that I've been addicted to for several months now. I don't know how many hours I've put in, but at this point, I probably don't want to know. In Love 'n Pies, you play as Amelia, who just moved back to her hometown to take over her mom's baking business, which is already not doing great thanks to our competitor, Edwina, who owns a stinky bakery that's not as good as ours. And as if that's not enough, someone sets our bakery on fire and our mom goes missing. There's so many questions we have to find the answers to, like who did it? Where is our mom? More importantly, where is her cat? Where is this cute little guy? You progress through the story by solving puzzles and baking yummy treats while getting to know your neighbors, aka potential suspects. I'm just kidding, most of them are nice. Or are they? The game is even fun to just look at. There's high quality graphics and everything is pretty and cute. You get to choose how to decorate your bakery from a few different styles. The gameplay is easy enough to pick up quickly, but engaging enough to make it hard to put back down, which is fine. You deserve a little you time. or a Lotto You time. If you want to check it out, you can click the link in the description or scan the QR code here on screen to download Love and Pies now. Thanks to Love and Pies for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. On top of it being 9 months long, people were also shocked to find out how much the Ultimate World Cruise was charging its passengers.
That is 274 nights where you see 11 world wonders and you get to visit over 60 countries.
The cheapest package for the whole 9 months is around $60,000, and I'm pretty sure this is the room you get at that price point.
Come on in. And obviously, as an interior cabin, you know, we had to bring the outside in, so we did that with some help from IKEA. Shout out to their plant walls.
So for the cheapest package, you're essentially paying $6,666 per month, which is the number of a beast and a beast of a number. I'm sure a lot of things like food and activities are included in this, but this room is tiny. It has no windows. If I want to spend $7K to sleep on a bunk bed, I can just go back to college. If you move up a tier, the junior suite start at $117,000, but if you want guaranteed windows, you can get the royal package for $760,000. That's it. This package includes top-notch living spaces, unparalleled accommodations, and complimentary services like getting to board the life rafts before the stinky poor people. For legal reasons, this is a joke and not a service offered by the Ultimate World Cruise. I'm sure they treat every passenger equally and would never sue a YouTuber. A lot of the ship's passengers started posting videos to kind of document their journey, including ship tours.
The Centrum is also just the main meeting area for any big party that the ship is having.
So a few other things on deck 5 is Next Cruise, which is where you can book your next cruise.
They even have a place dedicated to where you can book your next cruise in case you're still feeling a little too financially stable. Because if there's one thing I love to do on vacation, it's pay for a whole nother vacation. The passengers have also been posting videos to give us an idea of what the food is like.
That was like an American night, so look what my husband had. That burger looks so good.
The ship has a buffet that's included in everyone's package, and if you want some variety, there are restaurants you can eat at for extra money. But if you have the royal package, you get to eat the freshest members of the basic package. For legal reasons, this is a joke and not a service offered by the Ultimate World Cruise. I'm sure they eat every passenger equally. The cruise only left Miami on December 10th, but some people already seem kind of over it.
Here we are at day 46, 47, 48, whatever we're at, and yeah, I finally got sick of the food about 2 weeks ago, and I'm eating a whole lot less.
They've been hitting so many storms that it's affecting how much they can port and actually travel on land. It also means that there's a lot of seasickness.
As we head through the Drake Passage, the winds are high and the ship is rocking. Seasick bags are at every stairwell and elevator at the ready.
And I was gonna say that a vacation where everyone's throwing up doesn't sound great, but they did start in Miami and it's pretty customary there. The storms have gotten bad enough that they've caused flooding inside the ship.
Things got a little tense. Elevators shut down. But this amazing crew jumped into action.
Which looks really scary, but some people on the ship don't seem very worried about it. Like, I get that the crew is probably prepared for things like this in a storm, and they are on the ocean, but water inside the ship notoriously is not a good thing. These people are running on treadmills like nothing is wrong. Did nobody tell them? Guys, it's a swamp in here. What the hell, man? I put on deodorant this morning. No, I mean it's wet. I have hyperhidrosis. You need to run. I know, I am. I'm not sure who started it or if it was a collective kind of thing, but people have been speculating on how this cruise is gonna play out.
I made an Ultimate World Cruise bingo card for anyone else who is buckling in for this 9 months TikTok reality show and wants to have a little fun.
They've been making bingo cards and lists of what they think is going to happen during the 9 months, but they usually involve horrible things happening to the passengers. Mass illnesses, mass STDs, pirate takeovers. You guys are going to manifest something really bad for these people. None of this can feel great for them. Imagine how unnerving it would be to see the internet essentially betting on your trip going wrong somehow. Oh, you're going on vacation. Great. That's great. I sure hope nothing bad happens. I sure hope you don't get chlamydia. Eventually, the cruise was being termed a reality show, with the lens, I guess, being the passengers' TikTok videos. Several of them are influencers, and whenever TikTok finds one of their videos, a lot of the comments will say things like, "New character unlocked," or "I love finding a new character." And I think it's funny to act like these normal, real people are like playable characters in Super Smash Bros. Dark Samus versus Natalie from Rhode Island. Fight! Okay. I know people are just curious to know what's going on such a big ship with so many people, but to me it feels weird to act like they're reality TV stars or on some kind of show. Like, some of these bingo cards aren't predicting light things like someone getting a sunburn. They're predicting things like a murder mystery. I know this is a game, but the game is not Clue. And a brawl? This is a cruise ship. A lot of the passengers are like over 60 years old. What are they gonna brawl about? Gas prices? This one just says iceberg. Are y'all okay? Here's just some more examples of a bingo card. Heart attack or stroke. Fire. Port kidnapping, man overboard, parasites, flesh-eating bacteria, alcohol poisoning, rats or mice, overdose. Do you want these things to happen? I'm not a very spiritual person, but I genuinely feel the need to make a positive bingo card to try and cancel out the energy they've been sending their way. So I went ahead and made my own. I predict there will be a kidnapping of our hearts. Fire. Outfits. Slay queen. A viral outbreak of spontaneous dancing and song. Why is this thing flaccid? Stay erect, please. Flesh-eating bacteria, but the only flesh they eat is hangnails and like dandruff, so it's really, really helpful actually. Overdose. Jesus Christ. Overdose on joy and happiness. Send this to 10 of your friends or your phone will break and your mom will turn into Skimpy Toilet. Anyway, I hope everyone has fun and enjoys their trip. I hope everyone makes it home safely. I hope no one wins the bingo game. Any bingo game, not just this one. I am gonna go record myself playing Fortnite because then it's like I'm working, technically. Okay, bye. Uh-oh, guys, I'm in the closet. During Pride Month, too? That's messed up. Anyway, while we're here, might as well talk about clothes, specifically these ones that you can get here at this website, because they're my merch. They are my merch. I don't know why I said that like it was a question. It's not a question, it is my merch. Here's this design, and this design, and there's also that design. Wow, look at that design. Here's some pictures and videos of me wearing the shirts and looking really good in them because they look really, really good after tomorrow when I've gotten my hair done and it doesn't look like deep fried straw. And if you wear them, it'll make you very cool. I'm sure you're already cool, but these will make you twice as cool. These will make you cool. Anyway, that's the merch, that's the announcement. Now we can get back to it. Fine, we can look at it one more time, since you insist, since you insisted. Hey guys, today we're talking about men who kick balls and men whose balls we'd like to kick. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And imagine you're a hardworking woman. If you're already a hardworking woman, you can just sit there. You've done enough. Now imagine you've dedicated years to your education, countless sleepless nights and energy drinks, all while working a job, or 2 maybe, or maybe even 3. Who knows? Everything sucks right now, but it was all worth it because today it's finally over. You've done it. Your friends and family surround you, beaming with pride as you toss your cap in the air and celebrate one of the biggest achievements of your life. And then a guy gets on stage and says this.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now, about to cross this stage, and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
If you don't know who this is, lucky, this is Harrison Butker, and he is a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. More like Kansas Shitty Chiefs, am I right?
Haha, good one, ChadChad. Up top. Oh god, ChadChad. No, don't.
If you don't know who they are Taylor Swift's football team, and if you don't know what football is, figure it out. I can't hold your hand through all of this. Harrison was invited to be the speaker at a graduation ceremony where he decided not to stick to the status quo. No. Stick to the status quo. Did you hear that run? I've got runs. I have the runs. Instead of using his time to inspire graduates or congratulate them on all their hard work, Harrison decided to use his time to complain about things that bother him. And the first thing that bothers him, apparently, is women having careers. And thank goodness he was here to save these women from the diabolical lies such as, hey, if you want to have a job, you can. The true diabolical lies at college are typically more like, this will get you a higher paying salary. You're gonna remember a single vocab word from your 4 semesters of Spanish. Harrison took this opportunity to address women and women only. He doesn't mention the importance of child rearing to the male graduates and brushes off their achievements as being kind of a pit stop on their way to becoming wives. And this might be one of the most inappropriate places to do that ever. The best time to try and tell women what they should be doing with their lives is never, but the worst time is when they're actively doing what they want to do with their lives. They're currently making an achievement toward their career, and you chose this one right now to talk about how they should be getting married. Maybe take a break from the balls and kick rocks for a minute instead, maybe. No, this is not a meet and greet. Everybody's gotta come in and say hi, unless you have anything to say. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon is an expert in giving us the audio quality we expect from the big guys without the big guy price tag. I've had my everyday earbuds for years at this point, and they're great, which is probably why they've sold 3 million of them. But now Raycon is launching the new and updated version of the everyday earbuds. They're coming in a new variety of colors, like this purple one. This light kind of purple is my favorite color right now. It's like they're reading my mind. Get out of there, Raycon. They've also got ergonomic design to fit whatever kind of ear you have. Big ear, little ear, medium little ear, plus a 32-hour battery life and the new quick charge function where just 10 minutes of charging can get you 90 minutes of battery life. They're also waterproof and sweat resistant, so you can wear them while working out. I like listening to music while I get groceries because otherwise I get stressed out by the noises and I can't get groceries. Luckily, these have active noise cancellation, so I can block all of that out, and if someone tries to talk to me, don't. But also I can toggle to awareness mode so I can hear my surroundings very briefly, we hope. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad to get 15% off your Raycon purchase plus free shipping. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video.
I'll talk to Harrison all year long, man. I just let him do his thing.
I'll talk to him. Go say hello. It's not like in the lunchroom. You say hi in the lunchroom?
No, we sit right beside each other in team meeting, and I don't say one word to him, only before the season and after the season. That's the only time I talk to him.
I think this is just a variation of the podcast effect where something takes hold of some guys the second they touch a microphone. It's like they've never spoken out loud before and they need to get it all out in that moment while they have the opportunity. All right, thank you. Thank you all for being here at my wedding or baby shower, I don't know. Anyway, this reminds me of how much I hate chunky peanut butter. If I wanted to eat peanuts, I just eat peanuts. Honey, could you talk about our love, maybe? This reminds me of how much I would love for women to never speak again. He makes a comment about how his wife's life didn't begin until she married him.
I can tell you that my beautiful wife, Isabel, would be the first to say that her life truly started when she began living her vocation as a wife and as a mother.
Which makes it sound like women are mindless NPCs just hovering in a market somewhere until you propose to them with a mermaid pendant.
I need Harrison Butker to know that I love my kids, I love my husband, but my life ended when I had them.
It's pretty conceited, I think, to imply that your wife's life didn't exist until she was legally bound to you. Before we got married, before my wife had the opportunity of marrying me, she was hovering in this dark plane of incommunicable nothingness. Oh, where is my husband? Won't anyone wed me so I can see the skibbity toilet and taste the watermelon ice disposable vape?
I'm beyond blessed with the many talents God has given me, but it cannot be overstated that all of my success is made possible because a girl I met in band class back in middle school would convert to the faith, become my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker.
After telling us how talented he is, he attributes his success to the fact that his wife is a homemaker and primary educator of their children.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
It's fine, I don't care. And I've noticed that a lot of husbands like this don't bring up being a homemaker unless it has to do with them and their own success. It's almost as if what they appreciate most about their wife's hard work is the fact that it's helping them do the actually important hard work. The important man job, career man, work stuff, sport stuff. Important stuff.
Well, I've just gone and had a little observe of his Instagram, and are you noticing anything? And when I say anything, particularly, are you noticing said wife, mother of his children, in a single post?
It's not so much I'm proud of her for what she's accomplishing, it's more I'm proud of her for what she's helping me accomplish. Me, the man who does the man job, sports stuff, work stuff, important stuff. But what she's doing is also work. You two just have different jobs. Except hers is raising future members of society and yours is kicking a ball between two sticks. Sometimes, in Harrison's case.
And Bucker is hooking and hits the post for the lead. No good.
He doesn't stop there though. He goes on to bring up every political qualm he has, such as reproductive rights, IVF, and degenerate cultural values. I wonder what cultural values he's talking about. Probably objectively bad ones. Probably, right? Probably bad ones.
I am certain the reporters at the AP could not have imagined that their attempt to rebuke and embarrass places and people like those here at Benedictine wouldn't be met with anger, but instead met with excitement and pride. Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it.
And during Pride Month, Mr. Butt? During Pride Month, Mr. Posterior? I'm just kidding, I'm behind, so this actually happened last month in May, which makes it perfectly fine. I kind of get it though. He and a group of very sweaty men do play with balls every day, so he has to take a solid stance. Homophobia is the only option. I'm always saying this. I've always said that about homophobia, and that I've always said that about that stuff, and I always will. The thing is, he doesn't even go into detail about pride or what he finds wrong with it. He just throws it in there to make sure we know he doesn't like it. Just a quick little on the way kind of thing. All right, can I get you any extra sauce? You're gonna burn in hell for all of eternity. You know that? So that's a no on the sauce then? No. Can I get some honey mustard, please? Here you go. Thank you. And fuck you. He also mentions Congress just passed a bill that will put you in jail for bringing up the Bible.
The world around us says that we should keep our beliefs to ourselves whenever they go against the tyranny of diversity, equity, and inclusion. We fear speaking truth because now, unfortunately, truth is in the minority. Congress just passed a bill where stating something as basic as the biblical teaching of who killed Jesus could land you in jail.
Where? Guys, we're in the minority. Guys, they want to put us rich white men in jail. Nobody likes rich white men anymore, guys. What are we gonna do? This entire speech feels like he doesn't know where he was gonna be giving it. It's like someone told him he was preparing for a presidential debate or something. And for my first act as president, I'll be making every man grow a beard like this, like I have.
And you can't tell men what to do with their face. That's ridiculous.
Well, can I at least tell women what to do with their ovaries?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
My name is Mr. Butt, and I approve this message. People started wondering about the process of inviting Harrison as a speaker and why no one reviewed his speech beforehand. And I was wondering that too until I realized that this speech was being given at Benedictine College, which is a private religious school in Kansas.
You also have to keep in mind this was at a Catholic and conservative college. So a lot of the men were like, yeah.
Not only did it seem to get little to no negative feedback from the crowd, it apparently received a standing ovation.
Some of us did boo. Me and my roommate definitely did. There was a standing ovation from everyone in the room, except from me, my roommate, and about 10 to 15 other women.
I still have no clue why he specifically was asked to speak. He didn't attend this college, he was never a student, and he even admits himself at the beginning of his speech that he's not a professional speaker.
And I felt that one graduation speech was more than enough, especially for someone who isn't a professional speaker.
Which is true, but maybe don't start your speech by letting us know how unqualified you are to be giving it. Doesn't exactly instill confidence. I'm no professional doctor. I'm no professional nurse either, all right? I'm no registered anything. I'm not registered or qualified to do anything, just so you know, just putting that out there. Maybe someone else should do my catheter insertion then? Once clips of the speech got out, people started sharing their thoughts about it on TikTok.
It is a crazy day when a football player that kicks a ball for a living is saying a speech at a college and telling women, you mean nothing? Your life means nothing until you get married and have kids. In front of women that have spent years working hard to achieve this amazing achievement.
32,509 signatures is crazy work, especially within the span of 2 days.
It is honestly beyond comprehension to understand how in 2024 a man could get up on a stage and say that a woman's life is only meant for marriage and having babies. Absolutely insane.
And for the most part, people were in agreement that this wasn't the most encouraging speech you could give to women. The women. But of course, you know what they say, behind every loud-spoken misogynistic man, there is a loud-spoken misogynistic Brett Cooper.
With a college degree and a career and no children yet, I can confidently say that Harrison Butker is right. And there is nothing wrong with a man in tears celebrating his wife and thanking her for the sacrifices that she makes every single day for their family and their children, and the sacrifices that every mother around the world makes for her family.
No one is saying it's wrong for him to thank his wife. He basically told a crowd full of women that they shouldn't be doing what they're currently doing. He claimed they'd been fed lies by choosing to pursue a career. Mr. Posterior's wife is allowed to do whatever she wants, and the female graduates in this room are allowed to do whatever they want without some football guy dude trying to convince them otherwise.
And it's not wrong to acknowledge that millions of women around the world desperately want that. Want to be a homemaker.
Are the millions of women with us in this one room at Benedictine College? We're not talking about women who want to have a family and don't want to go to college. That's a completely different demographic. Not to say that some women at this graduation don't want to have a family. I'm sure plenty of them do. But the fact that the only address to women he makes during this entire graduation ceremony is to brush off their accomplishments and basically say it means nothing in comparison to their wifely duties? Boo. Tomato. Tomato, potato, tomato, potato. I don't know what we expected though. He does have the literal word but in his name. Anything that comes out of him is gonna be shit. For some reason, people like Harrison believe it's women's innate desire to get married, and if they don't, they're denying themselves and are deep down very miserable. Not me though. Deep down, I am nothing. I have no thoughts. I don't actually exist yet, so I'm sorry. Let me just... Hey guys, my name is ChadChad. Not really. And to be honest, I've been in a bit of a slump recently. And to get out of those, I usually do stuff like go for a quick run, read a good book, spend quality time with friends.
This is the Carol Winner Man.
Unfortunately, I've been doom scrolling so much that getting this TikTok is a daily achievement at this point.
Join me and let's go take some deep breaths.
And you know what they say, with great screen time comes great responsibility to complain about it. So let me tell you about this fucking bullshit that I hate. The vertical show epidemic hit TikTok years ago at this point, and while they're pretty cringy and bad, they're cringy and bad in an endearing way. No matter how nonsensical they get or how many alpha, werewolf, stepbrother, professor, billionaire CEOs they have, they were still created by someone. There were producers, actors, editors, jobs were created, and people got paid. But when you take all of those redeeming qualities away, you get AI vertical show garbage that I don't find endearing in any way. I find it endearing. Because we're killing the planet for this. The spoiled tomato is the hidden cherry queen. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? This AI show is about a tomato maid living in a fruit kingdom where everyone around her bullies her all the time. Actually, no, I can't say bullied because that severely minimizes how the other fruit are treating her, so let me rephrase. They are constantly beating the ever-loving pulp out of her. And we don't really know why they're doing this. She does have a flashback to her childhood where we see her parents were royalty before they were attacked. And because of this, she had to go into hiding by transforming from her cherry self into her rotting tomato self. However, this guy, the one holding the sword, so I'm assuming he's the one hunting down her family, just walks right past them.
Find the royal hair! Leave no one alive!
So it kind of seems like the tomato transformation was overkill. This guy can't even find you when you're standing right next to him. I'm not worried about him. Also, if they ever find out she's secretly the cherry queen, what are they gonna do? They're already locking her up and beating the shit out of her. Jesus Christ! We're already at worst case scenario here. They're constantly throwing her into piles of mud and calling her names. I mean, technically name because they keep saying the same thing over and over and over and over again.
Rotten tomato.
Rotten tomato. Rotten tomato. Rotten tomato.
Rotten tomato. Rotten tomato.
Do you guys have, like, any other vocabulary?
Rotten tomato.
And she never does anything except sit there and let them do this. No matter what they're doing, she just sits there. Ew. Like, girl, that's not what we meant when we said let them. Are your peers beating your ass? Let them. Are they locking you away in condemned buildings? Let them. Are they trying to melt the flesh from your bones using toxic acid? Let them. The most she ever does is smirk every now and then. My God, we keep having these close-ups where she's having a badass moment and she goes like this. Girl, stop smirking and do something about it. She just did it again.
She belongs in the trash!
I mean, I get it. I smirk all the time. While thinking about today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Chime. As someone who grew up knowing less about money than I did about how to wear anything other than basketball shorts, I thought the most important thing to do with savings was leave them alone. But then I learned the best thing to do is put them somewhere they're gonna make you more money. Like Chime's high yield savings account that earns a 3.75% APY. With a 3.75 APY, which means annual percentage yield and measures how much interest your savings earn, you get in a little over a month what would take a full year with a regular savings account. So if you had $10,000, nice, with Chime's 3.75% APY, you'd make $375 a year instead of the $38-ish you'd make with a regular savings account. Nice. Plus, with the Chime app, you can set savings goals or set a percentage of every paycheck to go straight to savings. And with their roundup feature, you can save money automatically by having your purchases round up to the nearest dollar. So for example, if you bought this mini golf toilet set for $13.37, you just sent 63 cents to your savings account, and you have a Christmas gift for your mother-in-law. So if you want to check them out and make the switch to Chime, just click the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen to go to chime.com/ChadChad. That's chime.com/ChadChad. Thank you to Chime for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Her main bully is this strawberry lady, who I think is a princess and also the daughter of this blueberry lady and this blueberry guy, so her mom might have some explaining to do. Queen Blueberry announces that the Blackberry Tyrant will be arriving soon. They also call him the Supreme Leader.
The Supreme Ruler, Xavier the Blackberry Tyrant, is gracing our estate tonight.
And I don't think they ever call him that again, so I don't know what that meant. Also, Blackberry Tyrant is very close to being Blackberry Currant, so he sounds delicious. And she says everything needs to be perfect because apparently they're trying to set up their strawberry daughter with this guy.
This is Chloe's moment to secure her throne.
Except she already has a crown. Her whole family does. They live in a castle. So why does she need to marry this guy? So she can have 2 crowns? Girl, just go to a dentist. Also, trying to marry your daughter off to a guy called the Tyrant is crazy. They must hate her ass. The first 26 episodes of this show are literally just this tomato lady getting beat up. The princess is beating her up. Her fellow servants are beating her up. This blueberry guy is beating her up, who I thought was her dad, but now it looks like he might be her boyfriend or her personal servant / butler. I don't know who he's supposed to be. I don't think the AI does either. But everything is super graphic, like to the point that I'm gonna have to blur most of this out so that it doesn't get age restricted on YouTube, which is crazy because this is on TikTok where anyone, including kids, can watch it freely. I guess it's fine though because this isn't technically blood squirting graphically out of the lacerations on her back. It's actually ketchup. So this is fine. Guys, if this was like a real movie, if this was a live action movie in theaters, it would be rated R. This is what they are showing kids on TikTok. Just full on violence and gore. That's straight up gore of my comfort character. I also just want to note that I'm doing a lot to make this story palatable. There's so much weird side shit going on, like randomly the strawberry princess lady gets dry skin because she's faking her strawberry essence by using stolen royal juice.
It's gone! 15 stolen juice! Gone!
Okay. What the fuck does that mean? No one else needs juice. Her mom, who is a queen and a blueberry, doesn't need royal juice to be her blueberry mom who is queen. And then she has this aha moment where she's like, ah, the tomato.
The rotten tomato. Her acid blood. Fight fire with fire.
Oh, I'm out of my royal juice that makes me look like a strawberry, so let me get the biggest syringe anyone's ever seen in their life and steal some acid blood from this stinky, rotting tomato. That will fix my current problem. Fuck off, AI. Kill yourself. Go short circuit. Every plot point only exists so it can trigger another extremely graphic scene that will grab people's attention. Like, for example, the Blackberry Tyrant has a super sense of smell, and he can smell the tomato lady's true scent, aka her royal cherry scent.
The pure bloodline.
Which naturally leads to him attacking her as well.
The pure blood I've been searching for is this pathetic piece of trash.
Of course he does. Her love interest, spoilers, sorry, just choked her and crushed her windpipe. Aw, how romantic. What a lovely series that TikTok allows to stay on their platform. Finally, it's time for her to reveal her true form, but right before she does, the Blackberry Tyrant goes up to her and starts making out with her. Ew. Gross, why are these noises happening? He also does this right after she says the words, let go of me.
Let go of me!
A pox upon thee, AI. Spilt coffee on thou keyboard, post haste. After she has her transformation, everyone falls to the ground and starts throwing up. Why is he throwing up? What is happening? The fuck? Why is everyone throwing up? Typically when debuting a new look, this is not the response you want, but she seems pretty happy with it. She exposes the strawberry lady for faking her strawberry essence.
Let's show the world how a pathetic fake saint was born.
No! Turn it off! That's not me! It's a fake!
No, that's not me. That's fake. That's AI. She also exposes her for tax evasion. Tax evasion? No. Illegal water extraction, which is really funny because it's like the AI thought it hadn't been clearly communicated enough to us that this is the villain of the story. It's like it needed to add one more thing, but then it's kind of the least bad thing she's done. She's abused people for years, tortured her servants physically and psychologically, and to top it all off, she didn't file her W-2. And then the show ends with the now Cherry Queen making out with the Blackberry Tyrant even though he just physically attacked her a few episodes ago.
My queen, may I brand your fruit now?
You are mine now, tyrant.
May I brand your fruit now? Does he mean like put one of those produce stickers on her? Incredible. Incredible. And by incredible, I mean fucking abhorrent. Boo! Tomato, tomato! I mean, cherry. I don't know why fruit has become the AI character staple, because I think historically characters shaped like fruits and veggies have been made to appeal to kids. And now it feels like the same thing is happening here, except the fruits and veggies are banging each other. You would never see this anywhere except the Wild West of TikTok and Instagram Reels. Like imagine you're watching VeggieTales and then suddenly the potato guy's boobs are out. That would never happen. He doesn't even have boobs. Or a belly button. I also kept getting recommended this show. I keep using air quotes because I'm morally opposed to calling this a show. Revenge of the Pregnant Seahorse is about this seahorse named Sean. There's actually names in this one. Let's go. The bar is in hell. I'm in hell. I'm here too. Sean is married to this seahorse lady who is a millionaire CEO of a company conglomerate conference corporation.
Consortiration.
Consortiate.
Consurretion.
Consurretion! Fun fact, if you didn't know, male seahorses are actually the ones who get pregnant. They're the ones who give birth. So this story is a modern, fun, not really, take on that whole process, but they go a step further. What if men and women seahorses swapped the rest of their roles? What if men were the ones making lunch for their wives? Aww. And what if women were the ones getting their husbands pregnant and then cheating on them immediately with their best friend? Aww. Unfortunately, Sean's wife is mad at him because he keeps giving birth to girls, and also because the pregnancy has made his stomach droopy, but there's literally zero attempt to explain why she needs him to give birth to a son. Once again, she's the CEO of her company conglomerate consortium, and she controls the entire fortune. So it's not like women aren't allowed to run things in this universe. It's like ChatGPT just had to put misogyny in there somewhere, even though the entire story is about how gender roles are swapped. If anything, she should be getting mad at him for not giving her a daughter yet. They should have a gender reveal party, and when she sees the cake is blue, she gets so angry she smashes the cake in front of their friends and family. If we're going for realism here. Unfortunately, Sean's wife cheats on him with his best friend's seahorse named Ryan, who constantly switches from having an American accent to having a British one.
If Ellie finds out my pouch is empty, she'll dump me! I need an heir. A fake one.
Why did he just become British?
This little bastard will be the Carter family's golden grandson.
I will rule that mansion forever.
He just had like 3 different voice changes. Sean ends up walking in on them and getting really upset, so naturally she tries to kill him.
Don't you dare touch him! Get your filthy hands off me!
What the fuck is that ring made out of? Jesus Christ!
Sign it. and get out of my sight.
A divorce?
Actually, it's a Dion Cree. She just served him a Dion Cree. Girl, if you're gonna leave him for dead, is it really necessary to also serve him divorce papers? That's just salt in the wound at that point. Of which he has many. He's bleeding out. Okay, so they just fucking killed him. He's dead now. But Sean is rescued by the seahorse version of Master Splinter, who apparently went through this exact same situation before.
We share the same scars.
I mean, you didn't have to tear your shirt. You could have just taken the shirt off. There's no rush. This guy rehabilitates Sean physically and mentally by teaching him valuable life skills.
Get up! Is that all you got?
He's learning how to fight.
Rework the data.
Okay, so he's learning how to trade stocks. He's on his grind.
Walk with power.
Okay, he's taking etiquette classes. What the fuck? Ah, man, your wife cheated on you with your best friend and tried to kill you? This never would have happened if you knew about the S&P 500. You would have known not to invest in that relationship, idiot. He even helped Sean get plastic surgery.
The patient is ready for the pouch microsurgery. No anesthesia, as requested.
Why?
Cutting away the loose flesh now.
Oh, he's getting a mommy makeover. Good for him. By the way, almost all of these AI shows have a habit of sexualizing every single female character. What a shock. Fork found in kitchen. It also has boobs. No matter how small the character's role is, no matter what the character's role is.
Almost done with the pouch. Moving to the shoulder wound.
Is this even a doctor? She's not wearing appropriate attire. And it's just another way these shows farm views and attention by making sure anytime a woman is on screen, she looks like this. Finally, Sean reemerges in society as the new and improved version of himself that looks exactly the same as he did before. His evil ex-wife doesn't recognize him though, even though he only got plastic surgery on his stomach. So I guess it's just because his aura is so strong now, it's throwing her off. Wait, that guy kind of looks like my ex-husband. So anyway, you gotta buy low, then sell high. Never mind. My ex-husband would never know that. Even though his ex-wife is currently married to his ex-best friend Sean, the British-American guy, she starts trying to woo Sean by sending him 6 sports cars and $10 million.
Order the limited edition sports car immediately. And the diamond cufflinks, send them to his address.
President Ellie has sent 3 more sports cars.
Just throw the keys in the drawer.
She also sent a yacht ownership certificate.
The fish is biting hard.
What is this? A $10 million transfer to this Leon?
She sent him $10 million? I mean...
Count me in, governor. Give me your golden eggs, innit?
Eventually, she attacks and divorces Ryan, too, because she has a new man, or thinks she does.
You are cheating on me with that Gigalon! How could you do this?
Divorced with nothing. He got the official word. And after finally splitting them up, Sean reveals his true identity by showing her his shoulder.
This scar. This ring. No, this is impossible! There are no such coincidences in this world!
Does it look familiar to you, my dear wife?
Yeah, does this random scar that you've never seen healed before look familiar? Does this look more familiar than the same face I've always had? And then he delivers the ultimate badass outro line.
My pouch is used to nurture hope, not to hold your cheap charity. You never deserve my warmth.
Whoa. That was so sick.
I need to see him!
Seeing? Yeah. She's seeing his dust because he's about to drive off and leave her here.
No, Sean!
Wow. Doesn't she know that his pouch only nurtures hope and warmth? Cringe. This show is unfortunately one of the many examples of AI using pregnancy for weird, usually fetishy clips. Look, there's another like pregnant tomato over here. This is exactly like Elsagate. We're just cycling through the same shit in different mediums. What are we doing? I've seen pregnant fruit, pregnant seahorse, pregnant pink diamond, pregnant Egyptian god. It's the same algorithm exploits we've seen in the past being carried out by colorful, innocuous characters that we usually associate with entertainment made for kids. Not to mention the straight up sexual content in these videos.
I'm going to go slow. Tell me if just do it. He's beautiful. Inside. Did that hurt? No, again. Press another one, please. More! Nana, more! Put yourself inside me. I can feel every inch of you. He's inside me, completely.
I'm taking you to the hospital now. Just hang on.
Luke, kiss me.
Max, get your foot down. I can't see.
Damon.
It's not even subtle at this point. It's just corn. Of corn. And that's not exactly what I want to see when I open my Kalshi promotion app. I mean TikTok. Plus, if I wanted to see Melon squirt, I would just call your mom. Unfortunately, this is what happens when the only prerequisite for making a show is having a generative AI subscription. These things are inherently detrimental because they aren't made to tell a story. They're made to keep us watching for as long as possible. We get trapped into watching them because of the shock value, and then after watching the entire thing, realize that that's the only thing in them. Hey, here's a weird thing. Don't you want some kind of explanation for why this is happening? Well, then watch the next episode, where you won't get any of that. I'm also worried that by flooding the algorithm with shitty, memeable, generative AI, we're being slowly desensitized to the existence of it. I honestly didn't want to make a video about these for a while because I don't want to contribute to that in any way. I don't want my watching these shows and making fun of them to be taken as some kind of acceptance that they exist, or to minimize the ripple effects they cause. Because the issue isn't just that they're dumb and make no sense, it's that they only take things away from us. There's no trade happening, it's only take. It's taking hours of people's lives when it took seconds to make. It's taking work away from people who actually give a shit about storytelling. It's taking environmental resources that we need to survive, and it's taking this and this. Take these, take this. Literally, as we speak, there's a company trying to make a data center in Nashville right next to the fucking zoo. Like, how cartoonishly evil can you get? Did an AI vertical show villain decide this? Is that who's managing this project? Hello, my name is Bad, and I'm head of operations for Dookie Ass Fart Shit Incorporated. Recently, I've been scouting the Nashville Zoo for our new exciting expansion strategy, which is to expand our data centers until they're covering every inch of the earth. Here at the Nashville Zoo, they've been working since 1991 to conserve the endangered clouded leopard species, and we're hoping to assist in that process by endangering them even more and putting a huge fucking data center right next to their enclosure. Our data centers are loud and proud and emit streams of constant noise pollution that's audible to humans and, even more so, to animals. Because here at Dookie Shit Fart, we pride ourselves in our consideration of environmental impact. Hey guys, do you hear that? Hang on, something fishy's going on. Just a second. A tween child. My name is ChadChad. And today we're going to talk about conspiracies. Is the Earth flat? Was the moon landing faked? Is Florida a real place? These are just a number of things that we may never know the answer to. Whenever something happens to people that we think is weird or we can't really explain, we like to make it up. Because conspiracies are like hemorrhoids. We all got them, right? I think we all have hemorrhoids, okay? When I was a kid, I had a theory that all of my toys could walk around and even talk to each other. And it turns out I was a really stupid kid. But the thing about conspiracies is that you can't be wrong. If you say that you think the sky is actually red and orange, which it probably will be soon, no one can tell you that you're wrong. Conspiracies are kind of like lying, but without the consequences. Unless you're a big fan of conspiracies and you disagree with what I just said, in which case what I just said was a conspiracy. The internet has led to an endless sea of theories. The butterfly effect, the Mandalorian effect, the Mass effect, and we're sick of those. There were literal UFOs flying around last week, and nobody cared. We're tired of aliens. Alien? How about Ali out? Boo! Boo! Boring! Get the fuck out. Go. Leave. The best thing about TikTok and the worst thing about TikTok is that everyone has an opinion. So now that sea of theories, a conspiracy, if you will, has become a bigger, more confusing sea.
I don't know if this is a conspiracy or not, but I heard there were a myriad of robots. The researchers were realizing that these things were getting way too smart. One of them somehow wasn't fully disabled, connects to a f***ing satellite, reassembles itself, starts telling its counterparts how to reassemble itself. The researchers come back in and these things killed all all of them. It claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
Have you guys heard of this new conspiracy? It's called something. It's Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm not sure why, but the person listening to this thinks it's hilarious.
It claimed like 15 or 20 lives before they were able to be dismantled and turned off by authorities, right?
It doesn't really match the tone of the story. And then the murderous robots burst through the door and slaughtered all of them. I know. The story always kills. But you know who else is killing it is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by HelloFresh. Wouldn't it be great if the fresh ingredients and recipes you needed to make home-cooked meals just showed up on your doorstep every week? Man, that would be really cool. I wish that could happen. It can happen. It can happen. With HelloFresh, you don't have to make lists or stand in line at the store. You just go online, choose from 40 weekly meal options, then whip it up using their easy-to-follow recipes. Every step is explained in simple, to-the-point instructions along with pictures so that you can keep up with what your food should look like at each stage. Everything is pre-proportioned so that there's little to no food waste, and you can customize your meals by swapping out sides or types of protein. They also have a lot of veggie options that use seasonal ingredients picked at peak ripeness. Plus, it's cheaper than eating at a restaurant, and you don't have to change out of your laying around the house pajamas and into your going out in public pajamas. It's a win-win for Din Din. You do still have to do your own dishes though. Or don't. I'm not your mom. If you want to check them out, just go to HelloFresh.com and use code ChadChad60 for 60% off plus free shipping. Again, that's ChadChad60 for 60% off at HelloFresh.com. Thanks to HelloFresh for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. Now that we've moved on from aliens, we finally have time to talk about more interesting things, like doors.
If giants aren't real, who built this and why?
This person is gonna lose their mind when they find out about skyscrapers. Who the heck did this? This is too big. I like to imagine the creator of this TikTok doesn't really believe in giants, but is actually just the person who made this door. You notice that top latch? It's actually really complex. Yeah, I heard it took her like 15 years to finish it. It's super impressive. Yeah, I would have sex with that person if I could. But it turns out the real giants are busy protecting our entire planet.
Is down there.
Giant monsters. They're a natural defense mechanism from the planet.
Could you give me an example of what one of these giants look like?
I only have one personal experience that I was there for, saw with my own eyes, and experienced with my own 5 senses.
Oh, you only saw the 300-foot tall billion-year-old giant monsters one time? Lame.
Something that resembles a big furry primate, like a sloth that walks on its hands and is covered with hair.
So the giant monsters are furry, and you experience them with all 5 of your senses. All 5 of them? It was for research, guys. I had to taste the furry primate genitals. I mean giant genitals. I mean giant genitals. I mean genitals. So you're saying that a giant sloth doing handstands is the only thing protecting our planet? So we're oh my god, help! These giant space worms are eating my family!
Not to fear, the sloth is here!
Oh, thank God. Thank you.
Yep, I'm on it.
Thank you so much.
Yep, we'll get right on that.
Okay. When?
Just give me a second, God.
If you take a picture of a $1 bill, on the back,
it looks like an alien.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you turn the contrast all the way up. The contrast reveals an alien head and the face, the eyes, everything. It's kind of genius.
Did you know that if you completely change the physical appearance of something, the physical appearance of that thing completely changes? This is like the opposite of those zoom enhanced tropes in FBI shows. We got a shot of their plates. Put it on screen. Huh, zoom out. Keep going. Turn up the contrast. Turn down the contrast. Set it on fire. Dehance. We got him. Yes.
It's kind of genius. What's in your pocket?
Yeah, Roswell.
Did you just say Roswell is in your pocket? It's a big ass pocket. Is that a southeastern city from New Mexico in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? Oh, it is a city? Okay. What I hate about a lot of conspiracy TikToks is that sometimes they'll forget to include the conspiracy part. Because let's say that yes, if you mess with a $1 bill, it does look like an alien. But then what? That's not a theory. Are you implying that aliens live inside $1 bills like little hermit crabs? Or are you implying that the government is run by aliens? Because that's ridiculous. Everyone already knows that. Okay, so here's a $1 bill. I'm gonna see if we can find the alien that lives inside of it. Oh my God, you guys, look at that. Guys, they live among us.
This video has been going around on social media of a man who found a mosquito with the number 38 printed on its body. And then the next day he found another one with a different number printed on its body. And of course, there's been a conspiracy.
Maybe the mosquito is just like getting tattoos. Did you think of that? What, because they're parasites, they aren't allowed to express themselves? Plenty of parasites have tattoos. Just look at Jeffree Star. I'm not a scientist, but I feel like this is a pretty common thing. We also track like bees and lobsters. We just put numbers on them so we can track their every move and study their behaviors and see where they are and what they're doing. And spy on them without their knowledge. And I think that, guys, I think we're the aliens. The mosquitoes probably have documentaries about us.
Y'all, I am freaking out right now. There's a lot of unexplained things going on in the ocean right now. Just watch this real quick for me.
You get to Mars by going through the ocean. You can't get to the bottom of the ocean.
I'm pretty sure that the ocean has a bottom.
Because outer space is the ocean.
Otherwise, how does the water stay there? If there was actually space underneath, then the gravity would suck all of the water out. The water would be gone. The ocean would be more like a notion.
Now, there's a situation called the firmament. So we know that water is all around us. And it is said that this dome divided the sea into upper and lower sections. You can't cancel this out because they still haven't discovered 80% of the sea.
Yes, I can. Call me algebra because I can cancel out whatever the fuck I want. I haven't discovered 80% of Pennsylvania, but that doesn't mean that it's a portal that'll take me to Mars. It just means I've never been to Pennsylvania. She goes on to say that deep sea fish are probably aliens since the ocean is space now. Keep up. And then cites the 2020 film Underwater as the basis for that.
If y'all have ever watched this movie Underwater, they went too deep and found the creatures that don't even look like it's supposed to be from this earth.
But if you're trying to strengthen an argument, I don't know if referencing a Kristen Stewart movie is the best idea. And therefore, my witness is innocent on all counts. Stalking a 17-year-old? Innocent. Twilight 2008. Robbing a bank with 2 accomplices? Catch That Kid 2004. Consuming the blood of an innocent human? Breaking Dawn 2011. Also, Your Honor, she's a mosquito. Yeah, hi. And I still have malaria.
Does anyone actually still watch the moon landing footage and think it's real?
Okay, but whether you believe in the moon landing or not, you can do this to anything and then claim it's not real. You've made them look silly. Of course we don't believe them. Have you ever been to Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
A conspiracy that stayed pretty consistent on TikTok is that all celebrities are lizard people. What that involves is usually pretty vague. It's just if they say something weird or if they do something lizard-like, it means that they eat children, like lizards do.
I can say clone, I want to say clone. All right, so there's like a clone by Egg Lee. Right. When it comes out, let's get a selfie real quick. Let's hop in for a selfie.
Of course, it's shown through the form of joking to make the average mind automatically assume it's a joke, even though it was never stated to be a joke or a lie. Reverse psychology. I don't think this is reverse psychology. Reverse psychology would be if Will Smith posted a TikTok like, "Hey guys, just want to let you know I am a reptilian shapeshifter. It's true. All of your theories are correct. I can control minds. Well, in fact, I'm doing it right now. Do not watch Gemini Man in theaters December 11th, 2019. That would be a terrible idea. In fact, I forbid you from seeing it. That is the worst thing you can do. If you leave your house on that day, you will die. I will kill you."
These are disturbing facts about the Teletubbies. When I was little, I loved the Teletubbies, but looking back, it was pretty creepy. The giant sun in the sky that has a baby's face, and the fact that their mom is a vacuum cleaner, and there are some conspiracies that think that the baby sun in the sky is actually a demon. And that the mom vacuum cleaner is actually one of Satan's helpers.
That part is true. My cat also thinks that the vacuum cleaner is Satan's helper. I don't understand why out of all the shows from the 90s, the Teletubbies is the one we're worried about. Why? Because they're 10 feet tall and have Furby eyes? Giant suits made out of felt was just the formula for shows in the 90s, like Barney the Purple Dinosaur, aka the world's first furry. And do you remember Big Bird? That was 1000% a demon. What if we have a giant bird with dead eyes and a gaping mouth teach kids about the US Census? It'll be fun. How many people live in your home?
Have you heard about the dark conspiracy theory that surrounds the Teletubbies? Well, it's First piece of evidence is that they have a female voice that seems to come from the ground, always telling them what to do. Like, who the f does she think she is? And what's underground?
I don't think anyone who made a conspiracy TikTok about the Teletubbies actually watched an episode of the Teletubbies first. All they do is eat toast and pudding and splash around in puddles. And the demon voice in the pipe, when it comes out of the ground, it makes a continuous wet fart sound. What's that, Satan? You want me to eat breakfast foods and frolic around in a field of flowers with 3 of my closest friends? Satan, that sounds like shit. I actually did watch an episode of Teletubbies for this video, and it was kind of weird. It wasn't really how I remembered it being, but here, I'll just show you. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. And one of the hardest things about being a Chad is that literally everyone wants to date me. You want to date me, your mom wants to date me, I want to date me. But that's too bad because your dating skills are only here and I'm a high level Chad all the way up here. It's okay though because I found a dude that can help you. And he has a TikTok account and a podcast. And if you don't know what that means, it means everything he says is true.
What does it mean if a girl has no hookups in her Tinder bio? And the answer is, it means absolutely jack.
It's been a while since we watched this kind of content, so it's really important that we remember the alpha dating coach motto, which is don't listen to women and what they say they want. They don't know what they're talking about. Listen to men who are not in committed relationships and have more empty alcohol bottles than a Delta Chi house.
Look at that, you almost finished your glass of wine.
I am, yes.
You'll have another one.
Okay.
Another perfect spot.
Okay, let's go.
How do you script an interaction and it still be awkward? It's a good idea in general not to lunge at women. I couldn't tell if he was going in for a whisper or to perform one of those assassin neck crunch things.
Another perfect spot.
Okay, let's go.
I don't get why they didn't just do another take where they're not interrupting each other. This doesn't really exude confidence. So looks like you're almost done with that wine. Oh yeah, I was just about to finish. I know where you can get more wine. Sorry, what? I said I'm really sorry. The music it's really loud. Do you want to go back to my place? I guess, sure. I mean, I still can't hear. And that is how you get laid, fellas. Is he talking to us? What did he say? Who is that guy? I said that's how you get laid. I also hate these seats. Just look at how weird these seats are. So weird. The only seat I like is SeatGeek. This video is sponsored by SeatGeek. If you haven't heard of them, SeatGeek is a ticketing app that makes buying tickets super easy, whether it's for sports, festivals, or concerts. They take tickets from all over the web and put them here in one spot to make it way faster and a lot more efficient to find the best deals. I have the app here on my phone and it's very simple as far as how to use. You just choose the concert that you want to go to, which for me is Lady Gaga, obviously. And then you just want to look for the green dots because green means good, buy that ticket, and red means stop, bad deal, don't do this. And then that's it, you're off to see Lady Gaga in person. And of course, if you want to check them out, I have code ChadChad to get $20 off your tickets at SeatGeek. So that's $20 off your first purchase with code ChadChad. And be sure to click the link in the description to download the app. Thank you to SeatGeek for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video.
Oh, excuse me.
Hi.
I saw you walking. I thought you were really cute. I want to meet you real quick. Alex, pleasure.
Or you could do option 4 where you don't approach women who are walking alone in empty hallways. Wait, what's this? It's 2 a.m. and the hallway is completely empty and there are no people or cameras and it's very scary. Allow me to introduce myself.
I saw you walking. I thought you were really cute. I want to meet you real quick.
Why would your opening line be, I saw you walking? Like, I'm sure you probably did because that's literally what she's doing. Is the tip to just make a general observation about what they're doing and then use that as the pickup line? Because it sounds accusing almost. Hey, excuse me, I just saw you were walking and don't fucking do that.
This has got to be one of the funniest and most creative bios I've seen in a while. Females, I'm looking for a woman who will make me and then it's M, make me dinner, A, appreciate the things I do for you, K, kiss me, E, eager to ask about a day, M, marry me, E, endlessly love me, C, capture my heart, U, make death do us part, M, make me.
Don't do this. If the word is anywhere on your profile, you should be banned from dating apps for life. And why do all of these requirements end with me? I know it's online dating, but aren't you supposed to give a preview of yourself and what you're like rather than how you want women to serve you? I mean, I guess in this instance it works because the preview is that you spent hours making an acronym about
This is a pretty fucking perfect bio.
This is a perfect bio. How could we miss this, guys? The secret to getting ladies is talking about our It was right under our noses all this time. This is a dating and self-improvement channel, by the way. I have this really bad habit that I would like to get rid of. I see. Okay, what is it? Yeah, so I just can't stop talking about my Have you tried talking about your more? You're a genius. What can I say? You've come to the right place.
How to playfully ask a girl that you're talking to from a dating app if she's actually overweight. So this is a text that's pretty funny. So talking to this chick, making logistics. Awesome. All your pics are headshots. You aren't a secret fatty, are you?
Hold on, let me retitle this for you. How to be a fat-phobic pole.
Playfully?
Playfully.
Now, that may sound a little crude, but it's also fairly amusing. Generally speaking, you get good reactions. Oh, geez, now that's a question.
Oh, geez, now that's a question. So you wrote this. There's no way that you aren't chatting with yourself right now. I swear he just has 2 accounts where he can make these example conversations go down exactly how he wants in totally unrealistic ways. Because there's no way that this interaction ended with him getting her number.
Sound a little crude, but it's also fairly amusing. Generally speaking, you get good reactions.
Of course you will, because you're texting yourself.
What to do if the girl doesn't drink? So my general go-to is to invite a girl straight to my place for a bottle of wine or to meet her at a bar nearby. And again, I'm not a big fan of drinking either.
He's not a big fan of drinking.
I'm not a big fan of drinking either. So in that situation, my approach is simple. I just say, okay, cool. Why don't we go for a walk first, and then afterwards you can come up for some tea, or you can just invite her straight for tea or coffee anyway. So it's basically the same thing, but you replace alcohol with something that she can have, like tea or coffee.
Guys, if she doesn't drink alcohol, you should just like give her something else to drink. Maybe, I don't know. Subscribe for more tips on how to do obvious. So what should you do if you go on a date with a chick and she doesn't like chicken tenders? Now, I'm not a huge fan of chicken tenders myself, so what I usually do is offer her some steak. You could do grilled chicken, filet, I think is a meat, salmon, ground beef, turkey, salami. How long is this seminar? 2 hours.
Hey, so what do you do for work?
I work in finance.
Oh, do you like it?
It's okay, I guess.
Have you been doing it for a while?
Yeah.
Oh, is it hard to get a job in finance?
I mean, not really.
Do you think I could do it?
I mean, do you like finance?
No, not really.
I like how the bad example is him showing interest in her career. Don't ask questions. Questions make you look weak.
I work for finance.
Oh, cool. So you're like one of those badass Wall Street guys?
You can say that, yes.
Oh, cool. I'm a male stripper. So it's very similar to your job. You know, you take money off people, I take clothes off people.
You don't want her to think you actually give a shit about her interests. Do this instead. Are you Leonardo DiCaprio? I guess you could say that. Well, I'm a male stripper.
I teach men how to get laid on TikTok.
Do you really? Or you?
Why would I offer you?
He moves so fast and it's too jarring. He also cups her ear, like squeezes her ear as part of his seduction. It's like he stuck his hand out there without thinking about it first. Oh God, why did I do this? Do I brush her hair? I could touch her cheek or
Is it beta to show your emotions around women? So the red pillars say absolutely not. It's super beta, never show emotion. And you know, a lot of the feminists or blue pillars say, oh, women love a guy who's super sensitive, so of course.
So fellas, alphas say that it's beta to show emotions in front of women, but women say that women don't mind it and they actually prefer men who can regulate their emotions. Who do we believe?
I think again, the truth here is somewhere in the middle. You don't want to be the guy that's very emotional, that's always reacting to everything, that's kind of crying, or just comes off as anything resembling a little.
Or we could stop acting like emotions are gendered and accept that some people are more emotional than others. Oh my God, Tyler, what's wrong? My mom just died in a house fire. No, I mean, why are you having a pink emotion right now? What? Crying is a pink girly emotion and you're a guy, so you're only allowed to have blue boy ones, like unbridled rage. Is that a Molotov cocktail in your hand? No? You killed my mom. See, there you go.
I'm like, how about later tonight around 11? We can just hang out and drink wine. I don't meet new people after 8 p.m., baby. I'm like, well, why's that? Too dark. I'm like, you do realize they have lights, right?
She doesn't mean there aren't fucking lights. She means going on dates with men that you don't know is scary and you have to meet in a public, well-lit, open space for your own safety. Is he just imagining a woman who doesn't know what lights are? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no, silly. I'm a light. Oh. And Jesus Christ.
Talking to this girl, I'm like, what evenings are you free? She's like, this whole week coming up. I have job interviews, so probably the week after. I'm just really desperate with finding a job. Oh, good. Actually, according to a recent study, they found that
the dirty and squirty
increased the prospect chance of getting a job by 69%.
Yeah, I've just been really struggling to find a job so I can like support myself, and it's been a really rough time. Yeah, anyway, do you want to bang?
And she's like, maybe we should have some. So you can see this text is pretty effective.
It's not a Pokemon battle. This is a serious conversation between you and yourself. well. In this one, he's actually rating another guy's Tinder profile, so I'm sure he'll give him some good tips on how to be more appealing, but in a way that wouldn't be damaging to his self-esteem.
This guy's gonna get a grand total of 0 matches. So this is the profile you don't want to have. Again, way too nice guy. This guy needs to grow out some facial hair, put on some muscle, take off the glasses, take off the hat, get better style, and stop smiling so damn much in every photo.
Oh, okay. So he just has to change everything about himself. Your hair just needs to stop being like that, and your eyes are also weird, and that dog is ugly. Get rid of it.
Put on some muscle, take off the glasses, take off the hat.
He can't just get rid of his glasses. Like, people don't just wear those for no reason.
And stop smiling so damn much in every photo.
Also, imagine thinking that smiling in pictures is going to get you less dates. And I also have a dog. His name is Charlie. Here he is. Aw, I hate dogs. Why are you wearing glasses? Oh, to help me see? They're hideous. Throw them in the trash. Excuse me? You look fucking weird. Okay, I'm leaving. It's because I smile too much, isn't it?
The power of persistence. So nowadays, girls have a lot of options. So what you want to do is you want to be persistent without being needy. Say, cute, I almost don't want to ruin you. No response. Cute, I almost don't want to ruin you. Once again, no response. Okay, fine, ruin each other. No response. And a few days, a week later.
So if someone, not just women, anyone, does not respond to 4 text messages over the span of several weeks, they definitely want you. They are so into you. You should keep texting them. He also has a YouTube channel where he invites triggered feminists to engage with him in very productive debates.
You just said I was passive aggressive. You need to now tell me how you think I'm being passive aggressive.
Like, just in that statement, like, your whole attitude is very passive aggressive. Like, you're not directly yelling at me or cursing at me, but it's very much, it's like a passive form of aggressiveness. I don't know how to put it plainly than that.
Even though it's just a trap for him to be able to call women crazy and passive aggressive in the thumbnails and get more clicks. So I'm gonna be proactive and say I will not be participating in that. Thank you, even though it sounds very appealing.
I mean, I think there's a reason the whole chat is saying, why is this chick being so passive aggressive?
But I am a kind, gentle-hearted woman, and I want to make things easier for him. So we'll just skip that part, and I'll go straight to posing for his thumbnail. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, today we're going to talk about being ugly, and now that you're here, we can get started. A twinge of cringe. My name is ChadChad. Not really. I don't know how you keep falling for that. It's not ChadChad. It's never been ChadChad. And the most important thing in life is being pretty. Not friends, not family, not getting to enjoy life without having to constantly consider what you look like from an outside perspective, and your first thought when you hear a joke being, am I gonna look good while I laugh at this? Instead of just, hey, that was funny. I'm gonna laugh at this. Is that how people think? I don't even know anymore. I want to blame a lot of this on TikTok, but every social media platform is to blame. All you have to do is look at 2016 beauty trends and see the full glam beats people were putting on to go watch Suicide Squad. And that doesn't exclude me. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now and show you how I was doing my eyebrows in 2016. This is me opening up to you. This is bringing us closer. Do you feel close to me? Are you close? So it's not like TikTok invented this. Beauty standards have literally always existed. It's just the way it's enabled us to see everyone's opinion on beauty every second of every day. It's like a constant bombarding of expectations from hundreds of thousands of people, which makes the standard for being pretty not only more unattainable, but also more expected. Being attractive is like an internet admission fee, one that I can't pay, according to this guy that I recently made a video about.
I will be always ignoring you and ladies like you because you fucking ugly bitch. For real.
She hates me, but she wants me.
And this is heartbreaking. I am distraught. I can't eat. I can't sleep. I can't poop. All I do is cry and pine for my one true love, my cupcake, my boo cake, my sweet little, tiny little urinal cake. And I want, nay, I need to win him over. And that means I'm gonna need to glow up. Thankfully, there's a TikTok creator by the name of the Glow Ups Gal who can help me out with that. Because of TikTok's crazy beauty standards, we end up with most of us not feeling comfortable in our own skin. And that means that sometimes we want to change something about ourselves. And that's perfectly okay. We all have insecurities. Not me. that's a skill issue, but it also means that people will post TikToks asking the internet what they can do to look better. Perfect place to do that. Nothing could go wrong. Everyone here is so nice and kind. And this is where the glow up gal steps up to the plate. Basically, she'll find these types of videos with people asking for advice, whether they've asked how to look better or if they've asked for brutal honesty about what's wrong with them, and then she'll give it to them.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna give you an honest makeover to help you instantly glow up. First, I'm removing your glasses.
I got you, girls. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I have to say your face is honestly brutal. Most of her videos are 1 minute to 2 minutes long, but they could probably all be summed up with just, hey, put some makeup on.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm gonna go in with concealer and a skin tint to cover your acne and even out your skin tone. I also use bronzer to contour your face into looking more defined. Here's the end result. Look at that difference.
She doesn't go into what products to use or how to apply unsaid products. I would say the instructions aren't very specific, but they don't exist, really.
I'm going in with some contour and highlighter on your nose to make it appear smaller.
It's even more unhelpful that she isn't actually doing any of the things that she's recommending these people do. Like, she'll say she's applying contour to the forehead. No, you're not. This is Facetune. You're just swiping your finger on a screen of pixels. Okay, and now I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows. And done. Comparing the results of Facetune to what your makeup should look like in real life is so unreasonable. Oh, when you apply your concealer, it shows the lines in your skin that everybody has. But when I did it on a screen with an airbrush tool, it looked nothing like that. Maybe it's a skill issue? Maybe you're just too ugly? Maybe you're just way beyond help. It even goes beyond this because I've noticed a lot of these glow up videos will change the person's entire face structure. Like in this one, as she swipes over, you can see it completely shaves off the edge of her face.
Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Look at that difference.
Here is a simple and achievable trick to glow up that I like to call not having this face. I don't like that one. Get rid of it. She also starts this one by saying that these are tips to instantly glow up, and then her first suggestion is that they grow out their hair.
I'm gonna give you an honest makeover to help you instantly glow up. Starting off with your hair, I'd suggest growing it out.
Your hair isn't doing much for you, so I'd suggest growing it out as much as possible. Starting with your hair, I'd suggest growing it out.
I'd suggest growing it out.
So one of the most not instant things you can do. Hey, grow your hair out.
I will.
Now, do it now.
I'm trying.
Instantly grow out your hair this instant. ASAP. Pronto. Squeeze it out of there. Get it out. Stat.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
That was strenuous. I sure could use a sip of water. I love taking sips of water from my Air Up water bottle. Made by Air Up. This video is sponsored by Air Up. Unfortunately, I have the type of brain where I'll procrastinate drinking water. So I'll be thinking to myself, oh, I haven't had enough water today. I should really drink some. It's important and it keeps me alive. But I don't want to do that right now. No. Fortunately though, Air Up makes drinking water more interesting using scent-based taste. I'm still getting hydrated and drinking plain water with no sugars or sweeteners added, but with Air Up's flavor pods, it doesn't seem like plain water to me. They have 15 different flavors to choose from. My new favorite is the cherry cola, but before that it was lime or the orange vanilla swirl. I love swirling. I love swirlies. You just have to fill up your Air Up bottle with water. You can even use sparkling water if you want. Get a little fancy. Choose your scent pod and pop it on there. Then you just have to activate your pod by lifting it like this, and voila. Now you can start drinking from your bottle while holding it straight up. Plus their bottles are really cute, and there's just something about having a colorful bottle that makes me use it more often. And yes, that is the same thought process as a hummingbird. And so what are you gonna do? Nothing. I can take you, and I'm a freaking hummingbird, and I can take you. If you want to check them out, you can visit the website on screen or just click the link in my description. Thanks to Air Up for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. In a couple other videos, she will completely change where people's facial features are. For example, this glow up involves relocating someone's eyeball.
Since you asked for brutal honesty, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to be prettier. Starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you, so I'd suggest growing it out as much as possible. Now, I'm adding mascara to really make your eyes pop and give you a big boost in femininity, as well as adding some highlighter to your inner corners.
She'll say she's just adding mascara, but as she's using the app, it's literally changing the whole shape of someone's eye.
Look at that difference.
It is different. A different person. You made them on your phone and they're not real. They look like a character from Episode Now. And now for the reveal. Look at that difference. A lot of her standards for what counts as pretty are pretty questionable. That's a good one. One of her most frequent recommendations is that they make their hair blonde and straight.
To start off, I'm giving you a few highlights to lighten your hair. I'm also just styling it by straightening for a cleaner look.
Giving you this bright, white, foxy blonde color.
Starting off with your hair, I think a bright blonde would look way better on you.
This person, for example, has gorgeous curly hair, and the first thing Glow Up Gal says is,
starting off, your hair isn't doing much for you. I'd suggest growing it out and dyeing it a more suiting color.
Starting out, have you tried having white people hair? Have you tried Eurocentric beauty standards? I've heard a lot about them. People seem to be talking about them a lot. They seem to be pretty popular right now. You should try it. She doesn't seem to approve of any dyed hair colors, no greens, no blues, no reds, and objectively, I think that's pretty messed up. From an outside perspective with no personal skin in the game, I think that's very not cool. If she does come across someone with more of an alternative style, she'll transform them to not have that.
Starting off with your hair, I'm ignoring personal style and getting rid of your bangs. Here's the end result. Look at that difference.
To start, I'm ignoring the style that you clearly prefer and feel most comfortable in order to enforce my own narrow idea of what beauty should look like onto you. Her standards are eerily similar to my grandmother's. No hair dye, no tattoos, no short hair. Also, I think Trump is Jesus. I'm just saying, I've never seen him in the same room before. Another one of her standards is that prettier equals smaller. Face? Smaller. Nose? Smaller. Self-esteem? Smaller. A lot of her tips and tricks are done for the sole purpose of making things appear small. She contours the forehead to make it look smaller. She contours the nose to make it look small. She suggests growing out your hair to make your face smaller.
I'm also using some contour on your cheeks and jaw to lift your face and make it look smaller. I'm using some contour on your nose to make it appear smaller.
Going in with some bronzer to add some warmth to your face and contour it to look smaller.
As well as some bronzer to contour your face into looking slimmer.
Because your face should be tiny. The closer your face is to not existing, the better. I want to have to use a microscope to see your beauty. And the winner of 2024 Miss America is ChadChad. There she is. She is absolutely glowing. I can't see her. Exactly, John. And that is why we love her. No, she's not there. Right you are, John. How does she do it? Sometimes it seems like her main goal is to make everybody look like the same person. Any ounce of individualism just gets sucked away immediately. Man, sure wish my name was individualism the way it's getting sucked out immediately around here. Sure wish my name was individualism. I've never seen Glow Up Gal do a video for a guy, and that might be because the only advice she has to offer is wear makeup, grow your hair longer, and don't have acne. So these are all pretty groundbreaking concepts in the world of beauty. You might be thinking she never does videos for guys because it's only girls requesting them, but apparently that doesn't matter because a lot of the girls didn't request them either. She actually just grabs whatever video she wants, I guess, and puts text over the original to make it appear like they've asked her to do this.
I got you, girls. For your hair, I don't think this color or style is doing much for you. It looks like you have some kind of deep acne scarring, so if you'd like a more permanent fix to this, I'd look into dermabrasion or getting a chemical peel from a dermatologist.
This is the original video. There's no caption. There's no request anywhere for Glow Up Gal to give this person a glow up. The creator of the original even made this post reiterating that they did not ask for this to happen. And once people realized that this user didn't actually request a glow up, they started to notice this being a pattern for Glow Up Gal. 2 of her biggest, most viewed videos are glow ups given to people that did not ask for them. I found the originals for both of them thanks to the comments, and you can see them here, and that she just added her own text over it. How can I glow up? Be brutally honest.
I got you, girl. Since you asked for brutal honesty.
Did she though? Did she ask for that? Did she really? Sometimes, like in this video, she'll say things like,
I'd suggest using tretinoin or going on Accutane. So I'd suggest going on Accutane.
First of all, no one asked. Literally, this person did not ask. And second of all, she says this like it's not something someone with acne is already gonna be aware of. It's so expensive and complicated to get a prescription for Accutane, and there are so many hoops you have to jump through to get it and continue taking it. Plus all the side effects that people may not want to deal with. So I promise someone with acne is aware of the existence of Accutane. And yeah, I've had acne for most of my life. It affects me on a daily basis, so I've pretty much tried everything. Have you tried drinking more water? Yeah, it's like the first thing I tried. I recommend drinking more water. Thank you, this was helpful. Also, try putting on some fucking makeup. In this video, which is also someone who did not ask for advice or brutal honesty, this is Glow Up Gal's first tip.
To start off, I'd suggest getting your braces off.
Hey, that thing you're doing to straighten your teeth and improve your appearance? Stop doing that. This is especially funny to me because in this glow up video, she actually advises this person get braces.
Starting off, I'd suggest getting braces to help straighten out your teeth, as well as whitening them to appear cleaner. You can do this in a dental office or at home with whitening strips.
So you should have braces. You just shouldn't let anyone see them. Go get braces, but don't you dare show your face around here till they're gone. Obviously, their plan is to remove the braces. That's the plan of every person who gets braces. This was so unnecessary. This was like when someone tells you to do something that you're already in the middle of doing, which pisses me off. So I would keep the braces on forever out of spite. My teeth would be straighter than 3-in-1 body wash. And I just want to add a reminder that this person did not ask to have their appearance critiqued. They did not ask for someone on the internet to be brutally honest about their face. And speaking of which, the glow up scowl, I can't say glow up scowl now, my mouth is so dry. I sure could use a sip of water from my Air Up water bottle made by Air Up. And speaking of which, the glow up scowl has never shown hers. She only uses voiceovers, and as far as I can tell, this is her only account. It's just so ironic that a faceless creator is posting these videos telling other people that they're not attractive enough. How do we know you're qualified? How do we know you don't have braces? How do we make sure your face is the size of a protozoa? Unfortunately, a big portion of the video's glow up scowl posts are of young girls. Some are probably in their teens. Some might be even younger. And just imagine being that age, scrolling on TikTok, and then finding out an account saw you and decided that you needed a complete Photoshop makeover to look better. Ahem. How would that be beneficial to anyone, let alone someone whose face isn't even gonna look the same in a few years? Your face isn't done cooking yet. Even the question, how can I look better, is already an impossible one. What looks better to me isn't the same as what looks better to you, and what looks better to glow up scowl is really fucking weird. Just because her idea of beauty is looking more feminine and smoother and smaller, teeny tiny even, doesn't mean that's what people want to look like or should look like. Beauty is different for everyone. Beauty is like a belly button. They're all unique and different, but I still want to stick my finger in every single one of them. Is that a weird thing to say? Consensually. And as long as you're over the age of like 25. Despite all of this, Glow Up Scowl considers herself enough of an expert in beauty to offer private, virtual makeovers for money. Her bio has a link to a website where you can purchase a makeover for $20 that will help you unlock your full potential of being the prettiest, sexiest amoeba you can be. Ooh, you're so cute, you're so pretty. What a pretty little amoeba. I bought the advanced style for $25, on sale for $15, and pretty much right after I bought it, they were sold out, so I was very lucky I got one in time. I submitted my picture like the instructions told me, and I messaged her asking for help, but then I got an email telling me that it could be up to 4 weeks before I got my makeover back. Update, I sent this on March 4th and it is currently 1:14 a.m. on March 23rd and I still haven't gotten anything back. I don't know how to fix my forehead. Please help me. What am I supposed to do? I don't have 4 weeks. Dimitri won't wait that long. I have to do something now. Right now. Like right now. Now we're gonna go to the next, just go to the next thing. Why are you still here? Is this because people were complaining that your videos aren't long enough and you're trying to make them longer? That is so annoying. Go to the next. Okay, so this is what we're working with. Clearly I have pores and that's not cool or okay at all. So we're just gonna go ahead and get rid of those. Now we're just applying concealer to my under eyes. If this isn't what your concealer looks like when you're applying concealer, then you're a failure as a human being and you should just give up on everything. And now I'm just adding mascara and a little bit of eyeliner in my waterline and in my eye as well. And it's looking great so far. So now we're just applying contour to the forehead to make it appear smaller. Hopefully, we pray to God. Now we're just applying a little bit of blush, just a little bit, just a pinch, a touch of blush. Oh, I almost forgot to contour my nose. We need to contour the nose also to make it a little bit, We need to make it little. We need to make it small. Oh my God. As you can see, the transformation look at that difference. This is already so much better. I was trying to put a PNG on Snapchat, but it wouldn't work. So this is just me trying to, yeah, that looks really good. Look at that difference. Actually, you know what? Now that I'm looking at it, this is still looking a little too big. Everything's a little too big. Let's just get in there with the reshape tool and correct that. This is already looking way better. Now we're talking. That is the ideal face size and shape, guys. The hair is still, I'm still trying to use the PNG. Now we're just gonna go ahead and make my hair good, which means blonde. This is how it's looking. And now for the final reveal. Wow, look at that difference. Guys, this is amazing. I am finally Dimitri's type. He will finally be attracted to me. We can finally get married. You guys are all invited to the wedding. Thank you so much for being here. Hugs and kisses. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome to a dentist being worse than a regular dentist somehow. A cavity of depravity. My name is ChadChad. And have you ever been sitting in a dentist chair, mouth agape, blood dribbling from your gums, and every few minutes your stomach rumbles because you overslept and forgot to eat before your appointment? And you make sure to mention it to the dental assistant in a jokey way so that she knows you're just hungry and you don't need to take a shit. And you think to yourself, what would make this even better is if my dentist was a steaming pile of garbage.
Hi, my name is Dr. Kenny Wilstead, and this is my practice. I've been practicing dentistry for 13 years now, and I specialize in making people smile again.
If you want free shit, you gotta like send some pictures of your boobs.
This guy is Dr. Kenny, or Dr. Ken, not like the Barbie doll Ken, even though they probably have the same number of testicles. But Kenny's job is just to, he's got a pretty big following on social media and specializes in smile makeovers. At least that's the type of service he usually posts content about. And he recently announced a new TV show that he started filming for.
Exciting news, we are filming for my new show.
But he prides himself in the fact that his practice is down to earth and politically incorrect.
One word to describe my office: real. Well, okay, 2 words, because unprofessional.
And most importantly, jokes are allowed over there, okay? Unlike everywhere else where joking gets you locked up on the spot.
Hey dude, look, get it? I'm under arrest.
Yes, you are. Man, and having a funny dentist would be great, fantastic, except Kenny's version of joking is usually demeaning his clients and harassing women.
Well, look at what the cow drug in. Talking about your outfit.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what this is, but it's a first.
Kenny seems to confuse being cool and unprofessional with not having basic respect for his clients, so he constantly crosses boundaries he shouldn't by making jokes at his client's expense.
Damn. Those are right out of a Halloween catalog. You kiss your boyfriend with those in? That was a man for life. You have salad? It doesn't, you don't look like it. I just saying you're just a.
You edit that out.
Which isn't funny anyway, but even less so coming from someone holding a drill in your mouth. A dental office is not the place to test the bounds of comedy. This isn't your chance to perform. So, you doing anything fun over the summer? But if you want to see something truly magical, then you should check out today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Book of the Month. Listen, you like to read, you like to have books, but sometimes you don't know what book you want or where to find it. Sometimes you just want a book to fall into your lap. Whoa. What, that's crazy timing. Book of the Month makes it easy peasy to find a new book each month by showing you 5 to 7 options from upcoming authors that you can pick from using their app. And then bam, it shows up at your house in this pretty little box, and shipping is always free. They even have an app where you can track your reading progress and complete challenges for rewards, plus a loyalty program that gets you lower prices the longer you use it. Book of the Month is a great opportunity to test out genres you don't usually read, and with their new launch of curated audiobooks, you can even read on the go by choosing and downloading books right through their app. Each month you can opt for hardcovers or audiobooks. This month I got Starling House and the Unmaking of June Farrow. This one is about love and curses, and I love love and cursing. But if you want to check them out, just click the link in the description, and for a limited time you can use code SPOOKY to get your first book for only $5. Thank you, Book of the Month, for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Kenny makes it a point to do kind of a casual interview with his patients before their procedures, and this is where a lot of his joking tends to happen.
Dang, was that you?
That was me. That
Bro.
was me.
That's
Bro,
embarrassing.
we need to be nice, okay?
No.
He constantly insults people's appearance by implying that they were unattractive before he fixed their teeth, or sometimes just outright calls them ugly.
Yeah, my work is nice. I make really ugly girls pretty.
He'll call people names.
What's up, slut? Come on, hurry up. I want to see how you handle this bitch.
He goes way too far with some of his jokes.
All right, take your shit off. Not your clothes, just your mask.
He even crosses physical boundaries. You get the idea. I just want to make sure everyone knows that this guy isn't cringy. He is predator. He makes completely inappropriate sexual comments to them as well, which isn't unprofessional. It's crazy.
Damn, you've had worse things in your mouth.
No, I'm crying mess.
Yeah, now you're all flustered, like we just f***ed or something. No, we're gonna fuck her for sure. I don't even like fat chicks, but right now...
Let's not pretend you're getting anyone with that riz. The only thing you can pull is teeth. Kenny's office announced a contest a while back where people could submit applications for a chance to win a free smile makeover. To apply, they'd ask people for details about their teeth and why they hadn't been able to get them fixed, which usually involves unfortunate circumstances. And if you thought Kenny was gonna navigate that with any amount of tact, don't. He's a dentist. He uses too much Sensodyne to have that kind of sensitivity.
I've been miserable, depressed.
What kind of boyfriends do you get?
Boyfriends?
Do you have a boyfriend?
No.
Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend?
Kenny's ability to make any normal interaction uncomfortable or inappropriate is almost impressive sometimes. Even the announcement for his new TV show gets kind of weird.
We have open auditioning happening right now.
The first couple frames are of him sticking his tongue out. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. I just really, really hate it. He can't get through the video without making a joke about a casting couch.
Okay, the hashtag is DKS casting, not casting couch. So be aware. I mean, if you want to send one of those, it just your account might be canceled.
No one thought you meant that. No one was thinking that.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
Okay.
Not heading that way.
What?
I mean, like, if you want.
I never said that.
Like, if
I
you
don't know what
want,
you're
we
talking
can,
about.
But, like, that's not what I meant,
Nobody
though,
said that.
definitely,
Nobody in here
for
said
sure.
that. Unfortunately, he doubled down on this joke and DM'd the same one to someone who applied to the contest.
Maybe the hashtag should have been casting couch, because after I posted this is the response I was met with. If you're entering into this giveaway, just know that it's about more than just teeth, supposedly.
You know you're messaging people from your public business account, right? And not your Hinge profile. Sorry, your unhinged profile. This is clearly a pattern for him because he sent a similar DM to an applicant during his last contest. Saying something like this to someone who just asked you for help is so evil. She started a GoFundMe because she didn't win the contest and clearly she's not gonna go get it done here. So I'll put that up here somewhere and in the description. I'll definitely be donating because this was awful. Not only are jokes like these allowed at Kenny's office, apparently so are crimes. He was actually arrested in 2014 for overprescribing medications and for committing fraud. Guess you could say he lies through his teeth. It actually makes complete sense that he said the show is about more than just teeth. If you scroll through any of their social media pages, you'll notice that almost all the clients they post seem to be women. If you watch one of the rare videos where the client is a man, suddenly Kenny seems much less comedically adventurous.
Every time I look in the mirror, I see my past. I see all the mistakes that I made before.
So your teeth are kind of like a constant reminder of what you've been through.
In fact, he doesn't make a single joke directed at his appearance in this one. I thought jokes were allowed here. I thought we were being silly, goofy in here. It's almost like it's not about making jokes and is really about saying creepy, suggestive shit to women. Again, you can be a dentist and make jokes without being creepy or mean. Jokes don't have to be mean to be funny. Unless they're about Kenny, then they're hilarious. L, farthead, stinky, no bitches, hoops and pants. While it is a nice gesture to do free dental work for people who really need it, in this situation it's also sinister because it creates this place where Kenny can say or do whatever he wants and people just have to put up with it. One of the contest winners actually made a follow-up video about her experience.
And that is disgusting behavior that you portray on every platform that you have.
And he responded to this video calling him out with a massive text message where he brushes off his comments as being his satire personality. You can't even spell satire. Literally, that's wrong. That's incorrect. You spelled that wrong.
He's not speaking out on it. He's trying to point fingers, play the blame game, and gaslight me into thinking I did something wrong when I did nothing wrong.
He calls their interaction true vibing at its best. You were making fun of her.
Look at what the cow drug in.
The vibe was bullying. He ends the message by saying that he forgives her for trying to destroy his integrity, but unlike every other aspect of himself, he needs no help there. He also makes sure to tell her that she's not perfect either and has plenty that she'll have to answer for. He should be working at Waffle House with how good he is at flipping things. Hey, when you laughed at my physical appearance and made inappropriate comments, that made me feel better. I'm literally a baby. It's just not okay to do those things. You are being mean to a precious baby boy right now. You just can't say stuff.
The way you're saying this stuff is so mean. I've never done anything wrong, so you're actually mean.
He also encourages people to share their stories during his interviews and records their emotional moments for his social media. But then he complains about people coming to him with sob stories.
I'm not a very sentimental person myself. If, you know, you're a single mom of 3 kids and you have 3 different baby daddies and you can't, and your teeth are shit, probably not gonna select you for the show.
This is a person who needs dental care and messaged him asking for advice or probably hoping he could help somehow. And instead of doing that or having any empathy, he posted it to his account with hundreds of thousands of followers with their profile picture in it, and then he says in the caption, "Wake up and stop being a victim." He created like this public image of himself that talks about how much he wants to help people in situations like this and transform their smile and their life. And then when people believe that image and send him stuff like this, he's upset, I guess. My name is ChadChad and I'm known for eating boogers.
What, can you eat my boogers?
How dare you insinuate I like to eat boogers?
I didn't say, you said that.
I hate eating boogers, and that's the tooth. I think most of us can agree he shouldn't be a dentist, he shouldn't have a license, and he definitely shouldn't have a show. It's already sad enough that so many people can't get the dental care they need, and this makes it even sadder. Why do people have to participate in reality TV to get help with a medical issue? My name is Carrie, I'm self-employed, and my arm has been broken for approximately 2 years. It's just kind of dangling under there. Carrie is great. She's really great, but she will not shut the fuck up about her arm. Sometimes I can sleep if I lay on my back and I like hover it over the edge of the bed so it doesn't touch anything. If it touches anything, I throw up. I used to like her more. I found her humorous. It was on the kitchen counter one day. Does anyone have any ibuprofen? That's just for winners. Like, we get it. Your arm is broken. No one wants to hear your sob story. I just really want to win that ambulance ride to the hospital. It's a lifelong dream, and it's so close I can taste it. Oh no, that's just stomach bile. Carrie, congratulations. You won. The ambulance is on the way, and we also want to give you this plaque. Oop, careful. Brace yourself. Carrie, are you okay? I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Are we almost there yet? This is why we don't show ourselves in the sunlight. There is so much sun around. Without having to walk like 8,000 miles, people would know we're different. You literally one-punch manned a moving vehicle. This is what I am. It's like diamonds. Or honey. I mean, diamonds, sure, but I don't know if it looks like. This video is sponsored by Honey.
Honey is the #1 shopping tool in America that automatically searches the internet for promo codes and discounts so that you don't have to. Instead, you can spend that time rewatching the Twilight series and reminiscing about when your biggest problem in life was Jacob cutting his hair. Because why did you do that, Stephanie? Why? When available, Honey finds discounts of 18% on average. For example, if I wanted to buy this Edward doll, which I do, I really do, 18% off the current listing price would save you over $15. One of my favorite things about Honey is that if there isn't a big enough discount available, you can add the item to your list and they'll notify you if there's a price drop. All you have to do is click Add to Drop List and wait for Honey to do all the work. And I will wait for you, Edward. I I will. But Twilight-related treasures aren't the only thing Honey can save you money on. Honey can be used on most of the sites you're probably already using for clothes, shoes, and even video games. So you can enjoy free savings and get that little boost of serotonin from watching the price go down, courtesy of Honey. It only takes a few clicks to add Honey to your browser. Use the link in my description, joinhoney.com/ChadChad, click Add Extension, then wham bam, thank you ma'am, you have access to the internet's most convenient shopping assistant.
Thank you for listening, and thank you to Honey for sponsoring this video. You better hang on tight, Spider Monkey.
Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Not really. And I was not allowed to watch Twilight when it came out. Did this lead to a deep obsession with the entire franchise due to my unhealthily curious mind? No, why would you think that it did that? Because it didn't. I'm not saying that Twilight is at the root of every modern day vampire obsession. I'm just saying that it probably is, because you can't tell me that the period where middle schoolers were drawing bite marks on their neck and pretending their Minute Maid fruit punch was blood didn't cause just a little bit of a shift in our timeline. Rule number 1 of TikTok vampires: if your girlfriend has injured herself, do not show concern at all. Oh, also smirk. That's not just like vampire TikToks, that's just TikTok in general.
Smirk at everything.
Girlfriend breaking up with you, failing a class, parents in the hospital. Sadly though. So I'm not sure if his girlfriend is aware of his vampire-ness. Vampiricalness. Good. I'm glad we did that. If she is, does she want him to kill her? Or because she has to know how this stuff works, right? Hello, my vampire boyfriend who has an animalistic reaction to blood that will probably lead to you killing me. Look at this cut on my stomach. It has blood. I've taken note of the blood on your stomach, and you were correct. I will now be killing you. As long as your smirk is the last thing I look upon, I die a contented woman. Not to nitpick, but I will, because that's kind of my job and I wouldn't have content otherwise. But if you're a vampire and you only consume people for food, would you not eventually learn how to have manners about it? Like, this is the equivalent of us regular people shoving hot Takis into our mouth, rubbing Taki dust all over our face and our chin, and then just going to English class. Hey Chad, you've got a little, what's up on your, yeah, you've got Taki dust just all over your face. Taki. Still? Oh. What is that? What's that smell? It's like morning breath and damp armpits.
It's delicious.
Who let a human enroll in an all-monster school anyway? What asshole was responsible for that?
So, Deborah, you'll be attending a new school. It has great amenities. It has a pool, a nationally recognized sports team, all for the very low cost of your entire life. What was that last part? Nationally recognized sports team? No, the last part. Oh, well, it'll probably be the genitals. Yeah, I've heard they like to save those for last. Wait, I'm sorry. Phew, it's okay. It's kneecaps last, genitals first. Deborah?
Hey, baby, I thought you were waiting downstairs for me. Oh, this? Oh, it was nothing. I was just, shaving, obviously, you know. Happens all the time, right?
No, I don't think it does. I don't personally shave my face, but if I did, I like to think I'd look at this as a negative outcome. You want to know how I got these scars? Pure incompetence.
So, I'm ready for a date now. Just watch this cut, obviously. Am I a vampire? What? That's so stupid. I totally respect your opinion on everything.
Totally respect your opinion on everything, babe. Except this. Take notes, guys, because next time you cheat on your girl, this is how you get her off your back. No, I didn't sleep with Erica, obviously. We accidentally made love. Happens all the time. The text that said, "Can't wait to see you later," was metaphorical, okay? She metaphorically was gonna suck on these.
But, I mean, come on. That's vampires? Come on, what's next? Werewolves?
I would love a vampire movie to be made where the vampire just gaslights their love interest the entire time. Wait.
How did you get over to me?
I was standing right next to you, Bella.
You were next to your car.
No, I wasn't.
Do you mean to say the 104-year-old man who fell in love with a 17-year-old and refused to do the do with her unless they got married didn't have an airtight moral code? Who'd have thunk it?
Is there a problem? Oh, that was me and my family. We were camping last night. Yeah, we were in the woods, yeah. Yeah, we were up pretty late. We were having a blast. I'll tell them to keep it down. Thank you. What did I tell you?
The person knocking on this door is one of the bravest souls alive. They heard screaming from the woods in the middle of the night, and they said, most people would call the cops, but not me. I'm gonna wait until the next morning and confront these people personally, because if there is one thing I hate about a possible murder happening, it's how it interferes with the neighborhood's sleep schedule.
I said if you're gonna bite their neck, keep them quiet. I don't care what you have to use, keep them quiet.
There's just something about a very loud HVAC that takes away from a person's attempt to seem dominant or intimidating. I don't care what you have to do, keep them quiet. What did they say?
Boss, I really can't hear you.
Boss,
I think it's getting louder, actually.
Oh, great. You hurt their feelings.
They're crying
Don't
now.
cry. No, it's okay. I am begging y'all to never stop putting yourselves in 6 times speed. This is the best thing I've seen in weeks. I will be starting a petition to have all romance movies follow this format. Miss Bennett, Mr. Darcy, I trust your family is in. Quiet, Mr. Darcy, and kiss me, you fool. Yeah, your teacher's a moron. Mortals being oblivious amuses me. That sounds like something a guy with the Joker as his profile picture would say, or someone parodying a guy with the Joker as his profile picture would say. We've come full circle. I don't know what's real anymore. Am I really here? Are you really there? Is my name really ChadChad?
Just don't know why I'm addicted.
I love how most of these portray vampires as these sexy, irresistible beings. I mean, of course they do, thanks to Stephanie and the Vampire Diaries. But it's particularly funny to me considering how the folklore of vampires probably started. Like, it was probably just a bunch of people in the olden days desperate for some food and vitamins, so they had to resort to sipping the old human fruit punch.
Mule, thou mother is dead. No, yes. Now fetch the salt. Please, let me at least say goodbye. Of course. Merciful God, Agatharius has died. Fetch the garlic. Betzius, thou knowest how deathly allergic I am to garlic. Cast it aside, I never wish to look upon it again. Forgive me, Lord Jacobius. Thy garlic hath killed Sir Meatsback. I decree garlic to be the most dangerous of vegetables. Jedediah Sariah, write that down. Of course, sir. And tell thy children and thy children's children of how evil garlic hath been to us. Immediately, sir. Shall we prepare Meatsback for dinner? How durst thou? His flesh hath been tainted by the garlic. I am the lowest of low, sir. By the garlic. Sir, Bethesmiel's mother and Agatharius. They live. It was just a quick bout of the plague, sir. Nothing we can't handle. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. If you want to follow me on other stuff, that's my Instagram, that's my Twitter. I don't usually plug that stuff, but I'm close to getting 10,000 followers on Instagram, and then I have the feature where I can tell you to swipe up, which would make me feel important. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, and welcome back to My name is ChadChad. Today I'm gonna be watching the After series because I hate myself and you guys told me to do it. Thanks guys, really appreciate it. I think that I watched one YouTube video on the first one, which came out in 2019, and now in 2021, 3 years later, there's already 2 more, which is an exponential rate for movies to be produced. I don't know who's behind that. Just a quick recap of what I know about this series from just like hearsay. Number one, it was based on a Wattpad story, kind of like The Kissing Booth, which was incredible, as we all know. Number two, it was based, or was supposed to be, a Harry Styles fanfic. Number three, it's terrible. Number four, it's terrible. I want to watch the whole series, but I can't sit here and watch 3 movies in a row while I'm filming. I will be here for like 12 hours. So we're just gonna start with the first one and see how it goes. Good luck to me, pray for me, or if you're not religious, you can Venmo me, I guess. Hey guys, just a quick disclaimer. That was a joke. There is no ChadChad Venmo account, so if you see one, please don't send them money. I'm doing fine actually, because this video is sponsored by Confessions of a Rebel. This is a new niche brand dedicated to celebrating the rebelliousness in all of us by creating fragrances that excite and inspire. Confessions of a Rebel's mission is to defy categorization and gender binaries in the fragrance industry while helping everyone to find their signature scent. Because everyone deserves to smell amazing. Responsible sourcing is also essential, and Confessions of a Rebel goes straight to the source for their ingredients and works with the best and brightest small batch farmers. All fragrances are vegan and cruelty-free. I received Let's Be Real, this conditioning body wash, Get a Room, and samples of About Last Night, Love High, and Almost Single. My favorite is Let's Be Real. This one smells amazing and has a bouquet of orange zest, lavender, and orange blossom, then some vanilla bean and cashmere woods to ground it a little bit. This conditioning body wash, Get a Room, smells incredible, and I've used it so many times since receiving it. It has a fruit-based smell with apple and mandarin and makes my skin feel super soft. Most of the ones I received are more fruity scents, like Love High, which has notes of jasmine, apple, peach nectar, and orange flower. But if you want something warmer with less fruity elements, Almost Single has some spice fueled by cardamom and black pepper with some deeper hints of sandalwood and rosemary. If you want to check out Confessions of a Rebel, be sure to use my code CHAD to get 20% off your Confessions of a Rebel fragrance so that you can act now, confess later. Thank you to today's sponsor, and let's get back to the video. Okay, so we're walking naked in the woods. That doesn't usually end well, biblically.
There are moments in our lives that seem to define us.
I'm gonna be your spirit guide. We can get you into all the best places even without a fake. No problem.
You're just gonna dive into that while our mom's still standing in the doorway. Yeah, we can get into any club we want. We have really good fake IDs. Also, we do drugs every hour, and each of us has an STD. It's gonna be great.
What's with all the old books? Who brings books to college?
Crazy Tessa bringing books to school where you read books and talk about books and write essays on books. He's a fucking nerd.
The bookish vibe. I like that.
The bookish vibe?
The bookish vibe.
Oh. Sorry. After you. No, honestly, I insist. Honestly,
No, my mother raised me to.
If this isn't going to be a reoccurring character in the rest of this movie, this entire interaction was the most pointless thing I've seen in my entire life. Go ahead. Oh no, you go ahead. I insist. No, please. My mother raised me to make everything as awkward as humanly possible in these situations. Okay, please.
Go ahead.
Isn't this scene in the preview? I'm gonna hate this.
Great Gatsby. It's a good book. Hate to spoil it, but it was all a dream.
The Great Gatsby, huh? Surprised a girl like you knows about this book. It's pretty underground. Not a lot of people know this, but it was actually based on a movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Is that supposed to imply that she's getting feelings for him already? Like they've had enough interactions for her to be falling for this dude? I also love when a guy mansplains the ending of one of the most popular books in the world to me. It really gets my gears going. You're going. Aren't we so glad that there's always conveniently a character like this who's there to pull the shy main character out of their shell? If it weren't for them, there would be no movie. And what a tragedy that would be.
So, guys, truth or dare?
I dare you to make out with Hart.
No. Ew.
Where are you right now? It's really loud. Okay, so you go to college and now you drink. That's really great, Tessa.
Okay, Noah, where is this what? This relationship seems really solid. I think that they have a lot of trust. Ooh, he also has books. I bet he's not as materialistic and shallow as he seems to be. He has depth, and I bet he has a soft spot only for her.
Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same.
Guys, I don't think I can do this. I already want to die at how deep their relationship is because they both read books. I know that their faces are so close together because it's supposed to be building and showing us the tension, but I don't feel it. The only tension I feel is between me and turning this movie off. I know you're not gonna kiss, so just hurry it the fuck up. Pull away last second.
Wait.
There we go. off, Noah. Your mom said you shouldn't be partying with that roommate. Hey, Noah, aka mom number 2. No one asks you, Noah. You shop at the Gap.
I got it from the Gap.
Glad I'm not the only freshman in this class.
Okay, I'm team Landon, you guys. F Noah, f Hardin. I'm team Landon. They're both freshmen, and he's not a total prick.
I want to show you something.
I think that it's better if we keep her distance.
Something tells me that she's gonna go. It's always a good idea to get into cars with people you barely know, especially when they're mean to you. Oh, and he's taking her to the woods. Tessa, he's taking you to woods.
Can I ask you something?
No.
Can I show you something?
No. This scene has been going on for years and nothing is happening. Oh my God, end it. End this scene.
So how about we play a game of Second Blow?
Does this character just exist to like bring up games to play? Him and Hardin live together because their parents are dating, so he's gonna call her. You need to come over. Stat. Hardin is upset because you touched elbows with some dude at a campsite and you have a boyfriend even though he doesn't want to date you. Get over here. Oh, and also he breaks things when he's angry. He's husband material.
I'm a mess.
I think that we're both a mess.
You are like the epitome of not mess. I mean, aside from being attracted to super toxic people and cheating on her boyfriend. You know what? Never mind.
Noah is my best friend.
Not anymore.
If I leave now, you're cut off.
So she's cutting her off because she kissed a boy that wasn't Noah. Is the mom in love with Noah? I wish she was, because then something would actually be happening right now and there would be some kind of plot. I mean, we all know that Noah likes moms. So it makes sense.
When you told me your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. We can stay here for the rest of the year.
When you told me that your mom was going to cut you off, I had to do something. And I decided to go with squatting in my father's friend's house while she's in Italy for an entire year and not telling anyone. So I landed on crime. How many montages do you need in one movie? This is so boring. We're literally just watching montages of them go on dates or sit at home and eat takeout.
One night when I was 8, my dad was at the pub, drunk as usual. He messed with the wrong guys.
Messed with the wrong guy.
They came to our house for payback.
Came to their house for payback.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
And that's my dad. I need to go.
What? Now? Jeez, just tell me where he is.
Maybe he's at Blind Bob.
Yeah, obviously, we know this. She read the text messages that said, meet me at Blind Bob's at 9. And then he was like, oh, I gotta go. I thought we were just assuming that that's where he was going. I'm Tessa, and this is 2 and 2. She can't put them together.
Make her fall in love with me. And then I'll just turn it off.
So it's way worse than I thought. His friends didn't dare him. He dared himself. So does that mean then that he broke her and Noah up on purpose? And as a result, made her lose her financial support while she's going to college? Very wholesome. Definitely someone that you should stay in a relationship with for 2 whole more movies. It's another sad montage. Do you want to be in a sad montage? Do you want to be in a sad montage too? Right here. There you go. Okay, look up here. Look up there. Beautiful. You did amazing. You were made for the camera. Tessa and Hardin aren't talking, obviously, so we just get another sad montage of the 2 of them separately, but thinking back on the times that they had together, which even though we just saw all those moments in the movie and they were painful and boring back then, we have to watch them a second time in the form of a sad montage, just in case we missed it the first time.
Miss Young, this is what Hardin turned in. I think it was actually written more for you than it was for me.
I just know that this letter is gonna be super cliche and make me wanna rip my face off. Let me try and guess what kind of essay Hardin would write with Tessa in mind, okay? I think it would start with, Tessa, That's it. It just says Tessa in Times New Roman font. And the teacher was like, this is an astounding statement on the solidarity of the human mind and how it can so easily become fixated on Tessa. A+. I like how she only hangs out with Landon whenever she and Hardin are not currently speaking. I think it's really cool and fair how they are only friends when it benefits Tessa.
You once asked who I loved most in this world.
And it's still me. But you come in at a close second. The plot is just how they aren't having sex, and then they are having sex, and then they go back to not having sex, and then these little scenes are sprinkled in between where they talk to meaningless characters about how they are or are not having sex. After my ass. So let me know in the comments if you want to see the next one, but I'm gonna call it there. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hello, and welcome back to A Twinge of Cringe. Look what I have. It's a mic. My office is kind of empty, so if the audio still sounds a little echoey, let me know. I might have to get wall panels or something like that. I'm also sitting down because I was recording for 2.5 hours for the last video I did, and my feet broke. So I don't know what your expectations are as far as posture, but if I were you, I'd keep them very, very low. I'm trying to find a way where I can upload more than one video a week. So I'm doing more of like a reactionary kind of video today. Is that a word? Reactionary? Whatever, if it is or if it's not. That's what we're doing today. You know what I mean. So today I'm gonna watch some 123Go videos. If you don't know who 123Go is, they are owned and operated by the same people who run 5 Minute Crafts. They are dumb, they are pointless, and they somehow get millions and billions of views. Say what you will about them, but they really know how to clickbait people. Right off the bat, there's just a lot of color. I don't think I've ever met a person who watches these videos voluntarily.
Oh, hold on a second. David's coming here now? But I'm with Betty. Gorgeous, perfect hair and makeup Betty.
Okay, I get it. So, Resin Earrings over here is in love with Betty, obviously. And she doesn't want this David person to come and ruin her date because she's gonna make a move. Got it.
No one wants their boyfriends around that.
Oh. Never mind.
Please, can you just be ugly for once? Fine. Only 'cause you're my bestie. Gonna need a hoodie for this one. There we go. Okay, really crazy brows. And the finishing touch. This is awesome.
Or you could just tell David you want to hang out with your friend alone and bypass all this cliche glow down shit.
Hey, babe. You remember my friend Betty? Whoa, is that even a human?
Are those glasses? Is that even a human? If you're a woman and you wear a hoodie to lunch, you're a failure, he says as he shows up to lunch wearing a hoodie and a backwards flat bill hat. The absolute peak of male fashion, I might add.
What a beautiful day to chat with a girlfriend. May as well take a stroll.
Are you kidding me? Look at them. Look at the chemistry. I ship them. They have way more chemistry than Resin Earrings and Flat Bill Jimmy did over there.
Unless you're a girl yourself, you have no idea how awkward things can get. Can you think of any other less savory situations girls get themselves into?
As a girl, I have not encountered a single one of these situations, ever. But I appreciate the thought, I guess. One of my favorite things about these videos is how they don't bother to get a different narrator for the dudes. So it's just the same lady, but she just makes her voice. She's like, better organize all this cash. Like, that's the best dude voice you can do. I can do a better dude voice than that. Hold on. How do I? My leg. Where'd you get all that cash, Kevin? Who has cash nowadays? Unless you're... So here you go. Grab some double-sided tape. You know double-sided tape. What do you mean you don't have double-sided tape? Everybody has double-sided tape. Fucking loser. And then gently caress your friend's ass while you stick the tape to them. And don't worry, they won't feel it because then the prank wouldn't work.
Hey, Kevin?
Why'd Kevin sit down on his money like that? Like he's trying to hide it. It's almost like you got that money in a nefarious way. Ha 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 ha. It's funny because he's a man and she's putting makeup on him. As if this man was not already wearing concealer, at least 2 coats of a full coverage foundation and a setting powder. Also, I think a little bronzer, but I'm less sure about that. Hey kids, want to play a super sick prank on your friends? Destroy their property. Don't worry, it's not actually their property. It's their less important property.
Destroy.
Okay, hold on. Do I have a meat cleaver? Hold on, wait. Pretend this is a meat cleaver.
It just slipped out of my hands. It just slipped out of my hands, Lily.
It was obviously an accident. Is there such a thing as a tape fetish? Because if so, I'm 103% sure that Lily has it. I don't know what kind of industrial strength duct tape y'all have up there in Canada, but here the duct tape I use couldn't hold an ass hair onto a piece of parchment paper. To summarize this video, Lily is a menace, and everything Kevin does is justified retaliation.
Ever wonder where girls get all their makeup and beauty ideas? Well, from looking at a magazine, of course.
I have never read a magazine in my life. I think the closest I would ever come to reading one would be if I was in the bathroom and my phone was dead, and even still I wouldn't crack it open until after I'd finished reading the ingredient list on the back of the Dial soap on the counter.
No, my eyeshadow! Sorry, Bella. I thought you had a good grip. Hey, these lipsticks could work, right? Why don't we give it a whirl? Sounds interesting enough. If you're in a bind and don't have all your makeup available, try using some of your lipstick as eyeshadow and dab it onto the outer edge of your lid.
Actually, do not do this. I don't know much about makeup ingredients, but I seem to remember hearing something about why you shouldn't use lipstick on your eyes, especially red lipstick. I think there's a dye or a certain chemical in there that's especially not good for you, but I'm gonna leave that to Research Chad to figure out and explain to us.
It's only an hour until Bella's big birthday bash. You'd better hurry up with those balloons, Lana. You're running out of time. Oh gosh, what happened to my makeup sponge?
It looks like you wiped your ass with it and then rubbed it in dryer lint.
Hey, here's your deflated balloon. I wonder if I could use this thing as a makeshift sponge. Start blending it in with gentle pats. Hey, that doesn't look half bad.
Instead of washing your beauty blender or refraining from using it to wipe your ass, just use one of the balloons you have laying around for your birthday party. What do you mean you don't have a birthday? It's not your birthday? Oh no. Well, this hack is really convenient, but only on one day out of the year. But on the day that it is, on the day you can use it, it's stellar.
Oh, my blush wore off. I look so pale and splotchy.
Yeah, you basically look like a vampire.
I'll just pop on a little blush and all will be better. Did I seriously forget to put it in here?
I can't even believe you. Lana, you might as well go home because no one wants to look at your hideous, blushless face for the rest of the night.
Pucker up and put your freshly painted lips onto a paper napkin like this. Press the mark to your cheek like this. There you go. Wow, that really does look like you're wearing real blush. See the difference?
No. Hey, Lana, that looks exactly the same.
Looks like Justin's stuck at home studying on a Saturday again. Hey man, wanna go shoot some hoops? Whatever. Aw, poor guy. He's never gonna get through all this in time to play. Now it's time to bring this bad boy into the mix. Catch this one, buddy. Whoa! Justin didn't think he was sitting in the splash zone, did he?
Hey, is your friend studying too hard? Do you want to help relieve some of the stress they're feeling? Well, destroy their property. Fully ruin their homework so they have to start over again. Problem solved. That'll be $29.99. Yes, that's right. Watching this commercial will cost $29.99. But wait! Call within the next 5 minutes and you can watch this twice for the same cost of $20.
Kevin's asleep. Turns out makeup can be used lots of ways.
Oh, okay. We're gonna put more makeup on Kevin.
Huh? What happened? I don't know why you guys are acting so weird. Phew, my hair still looks good. What's all over my face?
Oh. Destroy your friend's self-confidence.
I'm just gonna close this computer very slowly.
Put makeup on him.
Justin's gonna be in for a rude awakening in a couple minutes. Don't laugh, Kevin, you wake him up. And now we just have to wait for the magic to happen. And that time is now.
Don't laugh, Kevin. You'll wake Justin up. All right, now it's time to wake Justin up.
Yes! Ooh, man, that had to hurt.
I think I've met my limit of how much brain-eating content I can watch today, so I'm gonna end it there. If you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey guys, I am stressed. So stressed that I haven't written a script for a video that's due in 5 days, but I still have to post a video in 5 days, so we're gonna do something right now. I don't know what it's gonna be, but it will be something. So have a seat, sit down, sit! I keep seeing this thing on TikTok, maybe you've seen it on Book Talk. It's usually a slideshow and it's kind of a preview of a book, and it says stuff like, when she hates her family, so she runs away into the woods and finds a cabin with a bear wolf man who has a bear wolf brother, and they both are romantically interested in her and turn a tree into a dildo and have their way with her. Have you guys seen stuff like that? Too? I've seen stuff like that. Let's look at some of those things if we can find them, because that's the rule of commentaries. You're supposed to find something that you don't like looking at it and then look at it a lot more and dedicate a whole video to it. That's showbiz, baby. That's just showbiz. It's showbiz. That's showbiz. I had so much to do today that I got into a paralysis mode where I literally walked in a circle in my house. I couldn't figure out in what order I should do things, so I did none of them all at once. My ADHD medication is not strong enough. It will never be strong enough. Ever. I found one. When she finds out her online best friend isn't who he says he is. He's the same person she's been obsessed with for 8 months and has been trying to forget about. Turns out he's just as obsessed as she is. And he's her ex-boyfriend's dad. Oh, father. Oh, okay. All right. All right, girl. So she's been stalking her ex-boyfriend's dad, and her ex-boyfriend dad has been stalking her. You guys are made for each other. This one's not very spicy. That's not spicy. That's just an age thing. It's not that weird to fall in love with your ex-boyfriend's dad. I do it all the time. I just did that yesterday. He has so many red flags. He's 13 years older. He's possessive. He's obsessive. He spanks you. He ties you up. He likes to do you hard and rough. He unalives people. Was all of this just listed on his Hinge profile? Yeah, I'm a stalker. I'm old as hell. I like to spank people, and I like to murder people. And if you're not into that stuff, don't call the cops, please. Just scroll. No need to be a snitch. I want to read the comments on this. Green flags. Well, are they really that red? He's killing people. That's pretty red. As far as red goes, that's about as red as you can get. The only thing worse than that would be, let me see. I'm so good at improv. I'm so good at coming up with things on the fly. I'm so good at being on flies. Why nobody hating? This is me. This is my alt account. That was me. I said that. I thought it was a slide, but it was a screen recording that someone took of a slide. Don't do that. The shy, innocent girl being afraid to get a tattoo because she has low pain tolerance. The 6'5" tattooed hockey player smirking and saying, "You're a lot better with pain than you think." Boy, if you don't... Ooh, I found one. The shy, invisible girl is invited to play Drink or Dare with the hockey team, and she doesn't realize how dirty the dares are. What is with hockey? Why are we all talking about hockey? Is that a new thing? Do I need to start watching hockey? So when it's her turn, she gets a dare that puts her in a compromising situation. Either she can drink, or she can lick whipped cream off one of the players, anywhere below the neck. When she says it aloud, the Playboy hockey player volunteers himself, not wanting to see her with another guy. Her crush for him is growing, and she's afraid to get involved because of his history with women. But she does the dare, and before she knows it, he's taking his shirt off. She sprays the whipped cream down his abs and licks, and the whole team watches as she does it. She's the only one close enough to hear him moan. And then and that's the end. What the fuck?
Why are you edging us? What happens next? Do they do it in front of the whole hockey team? I don't know. I keep seeing books that are about hockey players. That's just not a sexy thing. When I'm thinking of sexy things, which I do pretty often, hockey player has never shown up in my head. A sink with no dishes in it? Absolutely. Going to bed by 11 p.m.? Fuck yes. Starting my period and only getting 2 giant cystic acne spots? That's sexy. That's what I want to hear about. And something I want you to hear about is today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Lelo. I'm very pleased to announce that Lelo, the ultimate pleasure brand, and I are teaming up to give away free toys and discounts. Not these kinds of toys. The adult ones. The ones made for grown-ups who need to have a little grown-up fun sometimes. That's right, folks. You can win a free luxury Lelo toy because they're giving away thousands of them per month. They're the go-to luxury brand known for their first-rate designs and for putting quality first. But it's not just about toys. It's about being empowered. It's about self-care. And yourself wants to be taken care of. You know? You get it. And now Lelo has teamed up with the fashion brand Diesel to make a limited collection of toys like the Tor 2 and the Sona Cruz. Lelo also has the Cosmo seal of approval, and if you want to narrow down what kind of toy would suit you best, feel free to use this article as a guide because they have so much to offer, you might get lost in the sauce. If you want to check them out, you can click the link in the description, and if you want to enter for a chance to win a toy or discount, then be sure to subscribe to their newsletter. Thanks to Lelo for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. Ooh, I found another slideshow. Okay, it's actually showing me slideshows now. Oh shit. Okay, this is a lot. We're getting into the stuff now. We're in the deep of it. Holy shit. When she's riding her boy roommate's face, and then someone knocks at his bedroom door. That's the shock emoji. Unable to stop myself, I sink my teeth into her thigh, loving the way she hisses down. Okay, this is just cord. This is just cord. Dude, you all right in there? Mark Page's eyes widened and all's good, but he has no idea. Okay, this is just cord, and I'm going to skip this one. Oh my god, I don't want the cord. I want the scenarios. I don't want to read that one either. Her sleeping through her alarm for 3 minutes straight. Her brother's best friend lying next to her, smirking as she sleeps through it. Wake her up, man. Help her. Now she's gonna be late for her meeting, and you could have done something. This is no smirking matter, sir. Also, no one sleeps with a lace bra on. This isn't cute. No one does this. Oh, time to go to bed. Let me put on the itchiest piece of clothing I own. When she never reached an so he. Okay, I don't want to read porn. Guys, I just want it to be silly. I don't want to hear about that stuff. That's gross. How is this allowed to be on here? I have seen the C word more times than I can count.
23, 24.
What are you doing, TikTok? I'm so glad we actually found slideshows. I was worried we weren't going to find any. But now all the slideshows are just porn. So when God opens one window, he closes a door. Whatever that. I don't remember. When your fake husband orders you to wait for him naked on the balcony, except there's another couple making out next to yours, so you go back inside. Your eyes lock with your half-naked husband who demands, "What did I tell you, Bianca? I'm naked," you whisper. We know, Bianca. It says you're naked 2 times already. Distracted by the sight of his bare chest and abs. Where were you supposed to wait? Nervous, you open your mouth to lie, but your neighbors take it up a notch. His lips lift and he arches one eyebrow. How do you lift your lips? Do your lips even lift, bro? How much can he lift with his lips? Like 350? My lips can lift 400, not these ones. I've got the strongest lips this side of the Mississippi. This is a little more explicit than I was thinking. This is a little harder than I thought it would be. And I'm a little harder than I thought I would be. When there are 9 straight pages of him eating her out? No, thank you. And you posted them all on TikTok? When he's meeting his boss's daughter for the first time and he says, "You must be what, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27? I'm 28. Thanks though." Why does this have 103 likes? This is just a conversation of 2 people discussing how old they are. And 100,000 people were like, "Yes, good, I like that." You're 69ing with your brother's best friend. As you do, you try to, okay. All right, this is too much. Oh my God. Guys, this is just, I'm looking at porn on camera. This is weird. This is not what I wanted. This is stressing me out more. When she calls him friend to stop the situation from getting too steamy. Is that our safe word? The top comment says, "Can someone please explain to me what safe word means?" You're too young to be seeing this video if you don't know what that means. Log out. Go outside. When her husband doesn't want to get her pregnant. I saw the rest of it before I finished reading it. When her husband doesn't want to get her pregnant, so he sends his brothers to do it. What? Why would, it doesn't say he can't get her pregnant. It says he doesn't want to. I don't want to f my wife. Just get them to do it. Mom, I don't want to f my wife. Can Charlie do it? Why am I always the one who has to fuck my wife, Mom? God, I hate this family. When your hot bodyguard is enjoying you and he accidentally answers a call, it's the head of the mafia on the line, his boss, and your dad. He clamps a hand over your mouth and glares at you in warning. But it's too late. You're about to... What does this mean? I'm about to flag? Oh my God, don't stop. I'm about to checkered flag. Busy. Talk later, he groans before he throws the phone. You just hung up on the boss of the mafia. I don't know much about the mafia, but I'm pretty sure you're not supposed to hang up on the guy who runs the mafia. Why did we romanticize the mafia in the first place? When no one ever sits next to him in meetings because they're scared they will get fired. Her pulling out the chair beside his and sitting in it. Bruh. What? He'll fire people if they sit next to him? Hey boss, can I sit here? Of course you can. And you're fired. I just don't understand. Oh, it's called grumpy romance. That explains it. He's just a little grumpy. He hasn't had a snack. We either have boring or hardcore core. There is no in between. That's it. That's all you get. Let's go. She's staying at her enemy's house because only he has an open room. But she decides to fix the place to make use of her time. But while she's fixing the shower, he walks in with nothing on. That's okay, and that's it. All right. Well, it would make sense for him to be walking to the shower with nothing on. I don't know how else you would walk into a shower. Also, why is she staying at her enemy's house? Because only he has an open room. You can't find anyone else who has a free room. You guys can't be that big of enemies if you're still open to staying in the same house as him. Seems like you guys just have beef. Also, if I'm staying at someone's house and I get a little bored, my first instinct isn't to start renovating their home. Well, I have a free hour, so guess I gotta replumb the bathrooms and then sleep with my sworn enemy. There's nothing else to do. I can't do anything else. There's nothing else. You were having an argument with your husband. He's sitting in the living room while you yell at him for half an hour now.
And the worst part is that you're not even listening.
I was. Just waited for you to finish, love. He then did a man spread in the sexiest way possible. I'm all ears, babe. Babe, what's wrong? I'm listening. Go on, love. Yell at me. You weren't going to yell at him anymore because you could have seen the way he looked at you. Okay. You could tell he was turned on. I mean, did you see how he manspreaded? He's turned on, for sure. I know you too well. Oh, love. Just thinking about you yelling at me while I do the most unholy things while you scream my name. The recommended search is manspread scenarios. Don't encourage them. We're trying to nip this in the bud. We're trying to get rid of this. We've been complaining about this and now you guys are sexualizing it? Cut it out. It's not sexy. Imagine you were in a Uber coming from a club with your friends. There was no space left and you had to sit on E.N.'s lap. Okay, I did read some Wattpad when I was a kid. Not enough to know what E/N means, so I'm just gonna say Aaron. Kind of looks like Aaron. Let me put the seatbelt on, Aaron said. There was so much noise in the car from the loud music and your drunk friends, so no one was paying attention. While Aaron put the seatbelt on, he was barely touching your body. Are you afraid to touch me or what? Hey, are you afraid to touch me or what? What are you, a little bitch? What's the problem? No, of course not. It's just, he said as you cutted him off. Oh my God. She cutted him? Stop. Oh my God. You're hard, you said, with a smirk on your face. You guys are in an Uber with a bunch of other people. Keep it in your pants. Literally. Put it back in your pants. Why in? Okay, I do know what this one means. That's my name. And my name is Chad. Really? Chad, he said, surprised. If that helps, This is not helping. This is not helping the day I'm having. If that helps, I'm too, you said. Suddenly his hand got on your thigh. Oh, it got on there? That's a sexy way to put that. Suddenly his hand got on my boob. That's so sexy. Thank you. Okay, and then it gets to be too much. And then you go too far. You have to tease it, okay? You can't go straight to the heavy stuff. You gotta warm us up a little bit. Imagine you run as fast as you can. That because you just pranked your enemy. I don't know what kind of enemies you guys are having. You don't really usually have a back and forth with someone who's your sworn enemy. 2 words. He's wet. I don't like those 2 words. That asshole deserved every single water drop that was falling on him. You don't get to close the door and your enemy just pops up. As you both are in, he closes the door and locks it. Come here, Chad, he says, his shirt glued to his skin. Come on, Aaron, it was a prank. Why do you always have to overreact? Oh yeah? overreacting. He grabs both of your hands and pins them on a wall, his body pressed to yours in water. Yeah, it sounds like you guys really hate each other. It sounds like you guys really don't get along at all. You can't just say that you're enemies and then you hang out with each other and you enjoy each other's company and have camaraderie. That was the word I was looking for, camaraderie. You can't have camaraderie and general banter with your enemy. I'm your enemy and I just killed your mom, your dad, your brother, and your sister. Oh yeah? Well, I just got your nose. Stop, give it back. Stop. All right, I'm gonna stop reading these. Comment below if you want me to read E/N/Y/N stories on imagine.talk. Comment below. Comment above if you want, if you can figure it out. He's 38. He thought she was 21. I don't like where this is going. He fell for her, but then he finds out her true age. Oh no. He sets her free to give her a life. Sets her free? Oh, was he keeping her in a fence? Why couldn't she leave? Months later, he receives a call. She's been taken to the hospital. What happened? Oh, in the caption it tells us, age gap, mafia, she's pregnant. These are like the spark notes of the story. Wait, how old is she? How old is she? Why are so many authors obsessed with making the female? Oh, she's 18? Ew. He's what? He was 38? There's a 20-year age gap? Ew. What is wrong with you guys? I thought that maybe she was older than she said she was and that he was just gonna be mad that she lied. But no, she was actually younger. She's 18, he's 38. And he's in the mafia. He's probably the boss. Or he's her bodyguard. Why don't they have any other positions? Do they have any other positions in the mafia besides boss and bodyguard? What about secretary? Can we have one where the guy is just a secretary for the mafia? He just answers emails for the mob boss. All right, I just rescheduled your 9 a.m. and your mom called to confirm your lunch with her today. Okay. All right. Still on. Okay, I'll let her know. I'm still feeling a little stressed, if not more stressed. I don't think this helped at all. Let me just find some other ways to calm down. How to relax. Try active relaxation. Focus on your breathing. Get creative. Spend time in nature. Picture yourself somewhere serene. I can try that. Waterfalls are serene. Creeks are serene. I'm picturing Serene Williams. This is perfect. I'm so calm. I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, bye. Hey feet, and welcome back to Atween Feet. My name is ChadChad. Not really. And have you ever wanted to make a bunch of money without having to raise a single toe? Then this is not the thing for you. You do have to raise a toe. You have to give birth to your toe and nurse it, swaddle it in a little dough blankie and cover it in mustard. Eat your toes. Go on. Do it. Do it. You won't. There's just something about companies that advertise exclusively on TikTok that make me go, huh, why are they doing that? I wonder. Probably a good reason. I trust them. A good example of this would be Bang, the Bang energy drink company that would sponsor TikTokers and not really care if they disclosed the sponsored aspect of the videos.
I've always wondered what would happen if you trapped smoke inside of a box, so I tried it for myself.
And it could be a little difficult to tell sometimes because the drink wouldn't be incorporated in an obvious way and would just kind of be sitting in a corner somewhere. Kind of like all the Coke products in Footloose. A terrible movie, by the way. I don't care if it's a classic. The pastor's daughter should have been the main character. She was already dancing before he showed up, and then she researched and wrote the argument that resolved the entire movie's conflict, and he got the credit for it. Kevin Bacon was basically a puppet in high-waisted jeans. Anyway, speaking of loose feet, today we're going to be taking a look at the website known as Feet Finder. YouTube, if you're listening, this is a website made for people to find their feet after they've misplaced them somehow, like in their airport luggage or in an Uber. No one is coming to the feet. The feet are coming to them because they were lost. But now they're found and covered in jizz. Feet Finder is a website where you can exchange photos of your grippers in exchange for legal tender, currency, Benjamin Franklin's. At least that's what their advertising wants you to believe. In reality, you can probably expect to see a lot more George Washingtons or Paul Bunyans. But what do I know? I haven't tried the service. I can't speak on how profitable it actually is, so we'd better consult some experts.
So my girlfriend got dummy rich from Feet Finder. We flew to LA because she needed a new car. She looked at a few supercars, then decided the G63 was the move. Then cruised down PC8 and went back to her beach house in Malibu.
Setting aside the fact that this is not a car dealership, but a car rental place in LA, and this is more than likely an Airbnb that they're in, it's kind of a weird marketing strategy to take us on a tour and show us all the things that you can afford. They can't afford them, they're all rentals. And act like you can afford them because of this service you're promoting, but you have the money because they gave you the money and not because you made money by using the service. It's just that if Matthew McConaughey couldn't afford a Lincoln, I think it would change the messaging in those ads. They say perfection is not attainable. I guess they never owned a Lincoln. I know I haven't. Have you seen how expensive those things are? Anyway, you should get one, I guess. Lincoln. LinkedIn. Find me on LinkedIn. I need a job. All right. But if you want to find something that's lavish and affordable, you should check out today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Raycon. Raycon's wireless earbuds, headphones, and speakers offer premium sound, a comfortable fit, and up to 54 hours of battery life. And if you're trying to get a head start on your holiday shopping, Raycons start at half the price of other premium brands and can be a good fit for anyone on your shopping list. If you aren't sure which Raycons to get for which person, they offer a holiday guide on their website to help you find the best fit for whoever you're shopping for, whether they're a gamer or a NASA pilot traveling through space and time to save all of humanity. Or you can knock out your shopping list in one fell swoop by using Raycon's holiday bundles and getting 30% off. The Everyday Duo bundle gets you 2 pairs of the Everyday earbuds, which come with spatial audio and 3 different sound profiles, balanced, pure, and bass. They also come with customizable gel tips that ensure a snug fit while working out, walking the dogs, or falling through a wormhole. If you want to check them out, just click the link in the description or go to buyraycon.com/ChadChad to get 20% off site-wide or 30% off holiday bundles. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring today, and let's get back to the video. If you already have a mansion, which who doesn't? You can also use Feet Finder to pay off your student loans.
So my first paycheck from Feet Finder just came in today, and we're gonna use $100K of it to pay off my roommate's student loans.
Oh, what is this? Just student loans, bro.
This is the only way you're allowed to pay off someone's student loans. Hey, so you mean a lot to me. Aww. And you've always supported me. Of course. So I wanted to show you some love in return and throw a leather bag at your head as hard as I can. You do that for me?
Feet Finder came through, I got you.
No way. What, from Feet Finder?
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. Yo, come downstairs, come outside real fast. Okay. What could that have been?
Oh, no. Bro!
New whip?
This is yours?
All the money that you gave me? I blew it.
Aw, man. Instead of paying off his student loans, he bought a car, van, truck thing. If the human centipede was made of Jeep Wranglers, that's what he bought. Imagine giving someone $100,000 and then they go out and buy a real life-sized Hot Wheels car. So the plot is a little convoluted, but they do manage to say the name of the website at least 5 times throughout the video.
Feet Finder, Feet Finder,
Feet Finder?
Feet Finder.
If you make $100 grand using this website, that's incredible. Kudos to you. Kudos to your toes. Kudos. It's just kind of weird how they keep shouting out the website. Like, you don't usually shout out your employer every time you get paid. Just got my first check from the sperm bank. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about getting the ugliest car imaginable. Wow, is that a good idea? I mean, yeah, the sperm bank's got me covered. Covered in what? Dude, what? Why are you like coming for me? But I'm not coming for you. I'm not trying to. When you should be coming for the Rosewood Sperm Bank on 24th Street. Business hours 8 through 5, closed for all of November. Some of the promos have this fun little spin where the person making money from the website is using someone else's pictures.
Hey, you coconut head, what is this? It's my paycheck for Feet Finder. Oh my god, I cannot believe you are uploading fake pictures on the internet. Mom, it's not mine, it's my brother's. Your son's, I take it when he's sleeping.
If you don't want to use pictures of your own grippers, that's okay. Just use someone else's without their knowledge or consent, like a crime.
Babe, what did you just say? You post my what on where?
I just posted your feet pics.
Why are you posting my feet pics on places?
For money, babe.
I don't know if there's any legislature that applies specifically to feet yet, but I'll get us started. Don't do this. Don't wear Crocs without socks. I know, controversial. And don't take your shoes off in public. I don't care how crunchy you are. If I see your toes out in Target, You are the target. I'll f***ing kill you. For some reason in these videos, whenever the person whose pictures are being used without their knowledge, they're always okay with it once they find out it's making money.
Mom, why is there a check in the post from Feet Finder with your name on it? Don't worry, you baboon face. It's your dad's feet.
How much is that?
You asking too many questions. Just keep sending me pics.
50-50?
50-50 what?
Because it's fine to do morally ambiguous things, as long as you're making bank. If I steal your kidney, hypothetically, this is just a hypothetical, as long as I sell it on the dark web and split the proceeds with you 50-50 or 70-30 or 97-3, you know what? We'll talk numbers once the anesthesia wears off. The brand has to approve these before they can get paid. So the actual company looked at these and said, good, this is great. We approve of this, it's good, and it aligns with our mission statement. That gets the stamp of approval. Another method in some of the promos is to integrate them into street interviews. They're usually in the ones where the guy goes, how much money do you have in your bank account? $400. And what do you do for a living? Your mom. Awesome, thank you.
Oh my God, that's that girl from the last Feet Finder video. Do you remember me? How's work been?
Good, good. Still making that bag. Just paid cash for a new car, so.
Damn! What kind?
Alfa Romeo Giulia.
Is that a Lady Gaga song?
Alfa Romeo Giulia.
I like to think he has no idea what kind of car that is, but he just has to pretend to be impressed. So what kind of car did you get? An Ford Romeo Capulet Montague. Nice. What did it cost? Tragedy.
Can I go for a ride?
Gold digger status?
Gold digger status? It sounds less like she's calling him a gold digger and more like she wants a status report. Gold digger, what's your status? At a beauty salon with a baby Louis Vuitton under my underarm, sir. Copy that. This one does at least disclose the sponsors, so kudos for that. Some of the other videos have entire storylines where Feet Finder is like the hero that swoops in to save the day. Don't you hate it when you're playing video games and your girlfriend feeds you raw macaroni with one of those washcloth tablets that you have to put in water? So she's sad that they can only afford one pair of socks. Because he keeps eating all of their socks on top of raw macaroni. When we say macaroni and cheese, the cheese is not supposed to come from between your toes. So he ate all their food, took her socks, and then when he sees her crying, he says, babe, I know what will solve your problems. A side hustle. Dude, you are her problems. She's literally giving you the shirt off her back. If her shirt was socks and her back were feet. There's a few like this though, where the wife or girlfriend is unhappy or they get dumped and then they find Feet Finder and it transforms their life immediately. Yes, I own 2 mansions and a car that has more prefixes than Rosetta Stone, but before I found this company, my life was miserable. My husband would force feed me sweaters on uncooked penne. And they weren't even cashmere. At this point, you might be thinking it's a little bizarre that this company is exclusively advertising to people who would want to post pictures and not actually buy them. And it might be because that's who they're making a lot of money from. You have to pay to use the website. You can pay $5 a month for a basic subscription or $15 a month for premium and unlock all of these crazy perks like direct messaging or profile customization, things that are definitely perks and not just things that a website should have already. So these ads are less trying to get customers and more trying to be like the finance influencers that tell you they made all their money trading Forex, but then charge you $500 for a course they filmed in their garage. This is how I made my money. This is how I can afford a new Tesla every year. This is how I moved out of my parents' house.
Honey, did you take out the trash? Honey?
I don't make any money from making you pay me every month, okay? I give all the proceeds to charity.
3 days ago.
Dude, shut the f up!
Charity, do not speak to your mother that way.
Or maybe I'm being too harsh. I could have completely misunderstood their business model, and this is in fact a company that just wants to help people find their feet. I mean, I know what that's like. My name is Detective Chadlock Holmes, and I'm the best goddamn foot finder this side of the Mississippi. When it comes to finding feet, I am undefeatable. People always ask me, how do I be more like you? How do I become the world's greatest detective with the world's greatest hits? And I always tell them, you can't. I've been finding feet since I was 2 years old. I can sniff them out in a snowstorm. I can hear them coming a mile away. Platform Doc Martens, size 6.5, mid-calves. No, thigh highs. But it's not always glory and sleeping with the hottest people alive. Sometimes this job is tough, real tough. I'm sorry, ma'am. I was too late.
Josiah!
Why do I have to be so damn good at finding feet?
No.
I'm gonna call it there, guys. Thank you for subscribing, and if you are still here, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you clicking on my video out of all the videos that are on here, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.
Oh man, which of these perfumes do I use? I don't know anything about smelling good. If only there was a Polish media personality and businessman who licks bottles here to give me advice. Oh my god, it's a Polish media personality and businessman who licks bottles here to give me advice. Yay! This is a good thing that's happening right now.
Hey guys, do you like smelling things? Do you like getting sprayed on your skin with a liquid and then sniffing that liquid and going, top-notch liquid? Then you're gonna love Jeremy Fragrance. Jeremy is not a new phenomenon. He's been on the internet way longer than I have. He's been reacted to and discussed before because people can't quite comprehend him as a person or why he does the things that he does. Jeremy Fragrance started out on YouTube as a cologne connoisseur, not a colon connoisseur. He doesn't know shit. And in the beginning, he seemed to be actually helpful. He would review colognes and compare them. Sometimes he would poll people in real life to see which one they preferred. He was literally conducting field research for noses. He had this suave, confident aura and was always wearing a freshly pressed suit. And most importantly, he only talked about fragrances.
Oat milk is the most similar to mother's milk. It smells so gorgeous. Oh, yeah!
Which makes it very convenient that his real and legal name is Jeremy Fragrance. That's such a coincidence. That's like if my name was Flawless Body and Skin and Hair and Personality, because I'm an expert in all of those things. Skip forward a few years to 2024, or don't do it. It's worse here. And recently it's been a little harder to get Jeremy to stay on topic. He does still talk about fragrances every now and then, but not as much as he does things like this. And when he does do a review, he'll start out talking about the cologne, but then by the end reveal some kind of deep secret about himself. Just like me after having 2.5 lemonade Trulies.
And the last one I don't talk so much about is Perry Ellis 360 Red. I love it, man. It's the dildo of the fragrance industry.
I'm sorry, it's the what of the fragrance industry? I don't think that's necessary, Jeremy. You don't need to use that, especially not when we have today's sponsor. This video is sponsored by Bellesa Boutique. Bellesa and I are doing a big giveaway, so stick around, why don't you? Bellesa is a bi-woman sexual wellness company with a mission to close the pleasure gap, but that's the only thing they want to close, if you know what I mean. There is something in my eye, actually. There's literally something in my eye right now. And to help accomplish that mission, Bellesa offers fun, sexy toys made of high-quality, body-safe materials. The Pebble by Bellesa, for example, is rechargeable, waterproof, and has pressure wave technology that combines both vibration and suction. They come hand in hand, or in this case, Pebble in hand. Speaking of hands, the Pebble is ergonomically designed to fit yours perfectly. It's lightweight and lines up with your index finger just right so you can get it done just right. It's got 5 levels of intensity per mode with no annoying random pattern, so you can actually focus and not feel like your toy is yelling at you in Morse code. And if something disastrous ever happens to your toy at the paws of your dog, Bellesa will replace it for you at no cost aside for evidence of the crime, aka a mugshot of the accused. And if you sign up for our giveaway by clicking the link in the description, you're guaranteed to win a discount or perhaps even a free toy if you play your cards right, so you won't have to resort to Perry Ellis 360 Red. So be sure to check out the link in the description. Thank you to Bellesa Boutique for sponsoring, and let's get back to the video. But the most important update in Jeremy's content and his life journey is that he is looking for a girlfriend. And no one really saw this coming. He's only vaguely alluded to it in the past.
All right, ultimately, of course, I want to have a girlfriend and a wife.
What I want is what I need to find somebody. I want a girlfriend, baby, and marry her.
I'm still searching for a girlfriend. Nice.
But now it's finally time for him to find the one and settle down. Love is just in the air. And so is a lot of Dior Sauvage. But when you're a guy like Jeremy, a genuine connection can be hard to find. He's been busy. He's got his own fragrance business to run, and he found Jesus as well.
#1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus.
People are always finding that guy. Maybe he doesn't want to be found. If he keeps hiding like that, found you.
No, I thought this was a good spot.
Just found Jesus.
And now you're tweeting it. Of course. Of course you are.
Prison.
Now everyone's gonna know where I am.
So Jeremy decided to take matters into his own hands and announced that he'd be finding his soulmate with the power of social media.
So I'm looking for a girlfriend. You must be Christian and you must be under 32. I was thinking 35, but let's say under 32.
In his announcement video, he only mentions 2 requirements for being his potential girlfriend. She has to be under 32, even though he's 35. And I can't decide if him only having 2 specifications is a bad thing or a good thing. On one hand, it seems like you'd have more requirements for someone you want to spend the rest of your life with. But on the other hand, if this is what you're posting on Instagram, I don't know if you're even allowed to have 2 of them. But as time went on, Jeremy started posting a couple more demands, like for example, that she needs to be 100% committed to him. He is looking for marriage, so that makes sense. And that she needs to be able to give birth to children, which is a weird thing to specify. What else is she gonna give birth to? Congratulations, Mr. Fragrance.
The baby's here?
Uh-huh. You've got a healthy 1.7 ounces of perfume on your hands.
No! I knew this would happen.
The lighting is different because I had to block out the sun. It was frying me and cooking me, and I'm sweating, and I had sweat in between my boobs and every part. Based on other people's videos, it looks like Jeremy responds to the women he's interested in and requests additional information from them, like their Snapchat usernames. I can't even express how big of a red flag that is. Nothing says you're ready for marriage and commitment and a family like asking a woman for her snap. Hey, you want to communicate on the one app that makes communication disappear? If it makes you feel any better, there's also a map that shows me your location 24/7. He also seems to routinely ask them to send videos addressing him directly, probably to verify that they are who they said they were in their application.
Hi, Sophia. I asked for a video of you. Can you send me a video of you saying something like, "Hi, Jeremy"?
And once he has that information, he can move on to the more important questions, like how old are you? And are you a virgin?
And is it possible at your age that you're still a virgin, Maria? Is it possible that you are still a virgin?
Why are you asking that, Jeremy? So yeah, I want you to be able to have children. I also want you to have 0 knowledge about the thing that creates children. The only way this would be appropriate for him to ask is if he is a virgin in his mid-30s. He just wants to make sure he's using skill-based matchmaking. They've got to be on the same level. 0. Hey, do you know what you're doing? No. Good, because I fucking don't either. The way he phrases the question too somehow makes it even worse. Is it possible that at your age, 30-ish, right, that you have remained pure of soul and body? Kinda weird if you haven't, says me. I'm saying that. Me, the guy who engages in sexual activities with cologne bottles. In this one, he even takes a dig at this woman's appearance.
Hey, pretty woman with the intense teeth.
Intense teeth. Jeremy, you have incense teeth.
This is frankincense, and I will eat a bit of this.
You have no room to talk, literally, because your mouth is so full of things that you're not supposed to put in your mouth. And I really wish it was, but this isn't even the worst thing he sent to someone on Snapchat.
I gotta interrupt your video. I got totally a boner seeing your face and seeing you talk. Totally a boner in my pants, but I'm not going to show it.
What the fuck are you doing? You can't send videos like this to someone you don't know who follows you on Instagram because you're a public figure. Also, he mentions here that the video she sent him was of her simply talking, was just of her face, so this reply was completely inappropriate and uninvited. Also, I read her comments, and this girl is 18 years old. 35-year-old man, by the way. And she claims he was fully aware of that fact and even commented on it, calling her ultra young, ultra yuck, ultra ewy. I thought he was looking for someone to have a child with, not an actual child. When he said under 32, I didn't realize he meant as under 32 you can get without him risking jail time. Now we understand why he needs to spray himself with so much cologne. It's because he's a massive piece of shit. Sending videos like this appears to be a pattern for him because it is. He does it a lot.
You're so flirty, just seeing your text makes me, if I can say so, erected.
Even going as far as requesting specific pictures or videos from them.
Later, without the top that you're wearing now, would be an interesting picture, Corey.
Are we still following the teachings of Jesus Christ here, Jeremy? I don't know where he taught this. I must have missed that chapter. And on the 8th day, he said, "Thou shalt get thousands of women to add you on Snapchat so that thou can use thy influence in order to solicit nude pictures of them." I'm in. And these are just the cases of him doing this that people have posted, so it's very likely that he does this all the time. But he's looking for a committed woman, guys. He said so. He said it's great when woman is dedicated to man, so that he can be dedicated to aging like a fragrant, skinned, unrefrigerated avocado. It seems like he's always been kind of weird with women based on the fan interaction videos he posts. Jeremy runs into fans a lot. It's almost like he's the one seeking them out. His thing when he runs into them is to try and guess what kind of fragrance they're wearing, and when it's a guy, it's a pretty normal interaction, but when it's not, he feels the need to make some kind of comment on their physical appearance.
Wow, what a woman. Very attractive woman. Just female Musk. Your girlfriend?
Yeah, this is my girlfriend.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it okay that I smell you real quick?
Yeah, I mean, I don't...
Basically, he can't see a woman or a girl without trying to flirt with them in some way. So it's safe to say that I have a lot of competition. I don't know what it was, okay? Maybe it's the way his hips thrust in a sporadic, irregular way, or the way he lives so dangerously on edge of the age of consent. But there is just something about him, and I can't live with the regret of never even trying. Just want it noted that I started my quest of trying to get Jeremy to fall in love with me before I figured out he's a terrible person unworthy of my time. So it's exactly like every dating experience I've ever had. And so I shot my shot. I shot my shot on Instagram, and he didn't even look at my story. I shot my shot on Instagram again. I shot so much shots that the state of Tennessee actually tried to protect my rights. But it didn't matter because Jeremy still didn't notice me. So I decided to try and play by the rules. I painstakingly crafted the perfect opening message that no man could decline, and then sent it post-haste to his application email. It reads as follows. Dear Jeremy, if that is your real name. It's not, by the way. His name is Daniel. Who does that? Who says their name is something when it's actually something completely different, really, and not that at all? What kind of annoying? My name is not important, and I am a 27-year-old female. Works out semi-regularly and is fertile. Extremely fertile. I have 10 children. I'm also a virgin. Jesus is my number 1. You can be my number 2, though. I'll call you my little doo-doo. This is what I look like, and I would love to chat with you via FaceTime or Instagram. Please. And then I waited for days. I didn't even leave my desk. I've been sitting here the whole time. I've peed into every container that can hold pee, and I'm fresh out of containers. Please send help. Or Tupperware. But even after all my efforts, Jeremy didn't respond. What was I doing wrong? I checked all of his boxes. I even gave him a cute nickname. It's cute. It's adorable. The next morning, to my dismay, I saw this on Jeremy's Instagram. Who is that? That should be me. That should be my hand being awkwardly put on his face. That should be my foot being awkwardly put on his face. I felt defeated and relieved. Heartbroken. Mostly relieved. But I'll never stop trying. I'll never stop imagining the future we could have had. I'll never forget.
I'm giving up. I'm not trying to get his attention anymore.
Oh.
I don't want to date him or talk